gotta do this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
It's the fall of commercial rap. Contenders heard I'm back. Doors are wide open, time for some murder tracks. Brooklyn, North Philly, all hoodlums walk with me. This is documentary rap, not Walt Disney. New York City, it's the illest team you ever seen since J&B's. We are the Nazarenes, from the path of kings. We're like spacecrafts and fitted hats and baggy jeans. Douse the booth up with gasoline. Grab the steam, the bars hit your castle and you have to lean. Gun talk, rhymes slide up in my mind like a magazine. They spray all over my page like an M16.
Yo, who's hip-hop's purer? Our aura's like an AK Bible and some Soros. Precinct Kamachi.
Yo, what's going on,
explorers.
everybody?
The duo's so spaced out, alien smut bitches and
I had to wait for that cue. That was lovely right there, man. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Killah Priest Podcast. I'm your host, Killah Priest. Blessed. And on the 1 and 2s who controlling the rocket, always never stopping it, but we got the rocket going straight towards the nebula, is none other than A Dizzle AD.
Yeah, what's going on? Welcome back, y'all.
Yo, man, what's good, AD? How you doing?
Man, just chilling like a villain.
Before I go further, oh
Yes,
yeah, you
sir.
about to say something else?
No, that's it. Chilling like a villain.
Oh yeah.
Like
okay.
Matt Dillon on penicillin.
Oh, you see, like your spirits is up, man.
Yeah.
What's good?
I had 2 cold brews today.
2 cold brews.
2 cold brews. My second one.
Wow. What's up, chat room? Shout out to the chat room. We got the Rocketeers in the building and the Craftsmen's coming through, and I think I saw Ayatollah in the place to be. Make some noise for Ayatollah. He was in the place. Yeah. Mitchie Cross, what's up, yo? Yo. Oh, man, yeah. Yo, thank you so much. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the album. It's out. My first sneaky album, yo. First sneaky album. We got a special guest up in the house, you know, a regular. Always is here, you know what I mean? He's damn near the co-host, you know what I'm saying? Yo, none other than Rasul is up in the building. Got something?
Yeah.
I got something. We're going to talk about things today. We're going to talk about the music. The chat room is getting ready, yeah, no doubt. 2 core Scorpios in a place to be. Truth Seeker. Yo, I see Truth Seeker in the place to be. What's up, Truth Seeker? Indeed. Man, that was a beautiful podcast we had. Thanks, Rasul, for hooking that up. Hooking me and Truth Seeker up. Truth Seeker saying, what's up, Rasul Allahu?
Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah.
Man. Here we are. Truth Seekers in the house. What's up, man? I'm back.
Hey!
I'm back in the flag.
Yo,
I'm back in
supposed
the
to came on like James Brown.
I know.
Yo. AD, you tripping with that, yo.
Yeah,
Show him
is that?
a little James Brown.
How'd I do it?
Show him a little dance.
I don't know.
Well, he would.
How
James
you
Brown had
do
the ill fancy.
I don't know how to do it. It's a pickle, man. yeah, you guys got it.
Yeah. Pickle Man, yo, we gotta talk about that. We gonna get into that, man. Yo, we just started, bro.
I know. It's messed
Yeah,
up, man.
I was looking up some. We're gonna do the toast. I'm gonna hold up. I know it's getting warm and everything, and we're gonna do the toast.
Oh yes.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're gonna get the toast. But I want to ask you real quick before we even go into lifting up your glass. We ain't gonna lift up the glass just yet. We about to do that. We're gonna do a beautiful honor toast for Technicolor.
Yes.
What's up with Pickle Man, yo? Definitely gotta tell me.
All right. I'm gonna go into that.
It's gonna be long?
No.
I have to.
No.
I'll do the toast over. Okay.
No. It's not gonna be that long. But I'll say this. Okay, the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York, wrote a book called.
Indeed.
He wrote thousands of books, but he wrote a book called "Is God an Extraterrestrial?" I don't know if you've seen. You had that book? You ever seen that one?
No, I
AD,
didn't see that.
try to pull that cover up to show
I
the
didn't
show
see
the.
that. It's
the
not
people.
gonna be that little alien you showed.
No.
Alien
It's a
thing.
book.
I got
It's
something
kind of like you know how our books used to look, but it had like a reptilian in the.
What's it called?
the book is called "Is God an Extraterrestrial?" And it had like a reptilian in the middle of it, just to let you know. All right, so here we go. The Pickle Man, right? Hold on, there it is, right there. You see it? You see it? That book right there. Okay, so Pickle Man is not just in that book; he's also in the Holy Tablets. And Doc, I can't recall what he was trying to point out, but he referred to the creature from the Black Lagoon, and he took the creature from the Black Lagoon, also the creature from Alien, right? And he came up with the concept of Pickle Man and said that he was trying to explain. It's really hard for me to really explain, but it's funny. It's funny. It's funny that he would actually use that Pickle Man and put it in a book, you know, and try to say that these particular extraterrestrial creatures actually exist. I can't recall what the bill was on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
what it was. Somebody, let's see if anybody.
He said deep pickle die. So. I just wanted to see what it was about.
Yeah,
so that was because I never heard of Pickle Man. When I heard of Pickle Man,
you know what's so bugged out about that?
Yeah,
they put Pickle Man in a cartoon. I think it was Rick and Morty, yo. And I was bugging out, yo. And I was watching it, and it was Pickle Man, like from the books.
Right.
And I'm sitting there smoking a spliff.
It's safe to say that sometimes.
And I'm looking at the screen, and I'm like, yo, are they trying to make a parody of what Doc was trying to say? Because how did that end up in Rick and Morty?
Somebody said they saw Pickle Man at Walmart.
You probably did. Now, see, here's the thing.
Somebody said, is he kosher? They gonna go ahead.
Hey, man, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I mean,
it's safe to say that
he
that
put
the
it
doc
in the book.
might have been, he might have been
he
tripping.
He put it in the book. No, well, he might. Actually, we don't know the build on it. We got to get the actual build on it
of a Pickle Man.
What he was talking about with Pickle Man. So I'm gonna go back and go through the archives and ask a few people, right, from my Nuwapian brothers and sisters, and get that build again, because I can't recall, I can't remember what the bill was on.
Whoever brought that up from the chat room, I don't know if it was a rocket.
No, it's not, because it's in the teachings. It's in the teachings.
It's
in the teachings. I mean, I've always thought that was weird, because in the Holy Tablets, right?
Yeah.
He put Pickle Man's in the Holy Tablets. You know that? Yeah, you gotta go back and it's in the Holy Tablets. He put it in, and he talks about Pickle Man. So it's messed up, man.
I know. We all, some
sounds funny.
Yeah. That's almost like that's almost like a going to war with. That's almost like the boogeyman. You know what I mean? Like Pickle Man. The Pickle Man. Sometimes we go so deep, and we go so deep because I'm not going to front. The master teacher was deep. So he goes into zone.
He had a build on it. Like, look, listen, he tried to say this was not the master teacher said.
Who was kind of deep and let his fingernails grow too long. You know what I'm saying? It was real long.
That's a little bit too wild. I wouldn't.
Yeah, he let his fingernails. Then he said he was a witch. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know where he was going. Some brothers know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he started letting his fingernails grow real long, and he played the guitar. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm not gonna say no names, but then he turned. Then he all of a sudden he said he was a witch. I thought a male witch was a warlock, but he's
no. You know.
He wanted to be a witch.
No. Men can be witches too.
Oh, okay. Well, definitely.
It's called Wiccan. It's not called witch. It's called Wicker. Wiccan.
Yeah.
Okay. The real term for witch.
Right.
Wicker or Wicker. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I thought the warlock was.
It's a different term. You can bring it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But witch, the term for witch. It's just that, no disrespect. In the European culture, white people made the witch with green, the Wizard of Oz, and they made her green, and she had the hat on, and she flew around on a broom.
Indeed.
Okay? But see, the reality of that goes back to the ancient Ifa culture and ancient Valdoon culture, right?
Okay.
Where, and I also, Wiccan is basically a practitioner's phase of dealing with the elements, just like so-called magic, for lack of a better word. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as magic. The word is called magus. And when you translate magus, the Hebrew word is talking about dealing with the elements, like the Seal of Solomon, right? Remember that? And it had the Seal of Solomon. and it had the Hebrew attributes inside of the seal, which is the shield of Mogan. Mogan is shield.
Right.
Mogan David.
Yeah, Mogan
You know what I'm
David.
saying?
Yeah.
So this shield, the Mogan David, when David, right? In the Bible, when he went up against Goliath,
Yeah, okay.
right? He used the Mogan David, the spells in the Keys of Solomon. Go look this up, my brother. Pull that up. The Keys of Solomon.
85 people in already.
Keys of Solomon. So, yeah, the Mogan. So now, going back to the Wiccan, right?
You're right.
That's just nothing but a Europeanized version of the.
So you think Pickle Man was real?
Do I
I
think?
mean, you know what I'm saying? You didn't think the doc was, he might have, because I'm saying that sometimes we go, like I told you, the guy let his fingernails grow long.
Right.
And then
Well,
he started letting his hair grow real,
here's the thing. Let me say
real
this.
long. And then he,
Let me
turns
say
out
this
to
to
be a witch.
Let me say this to you, right?
Praise Jah.
Listen.
Jah Rastafari.
I would be out there selling the books. Priest, you used to be, you should be an
Yeah,
Israelite, man. So
well,
you understand my struggle. You understand my journey.
But,
and you
yeah,
be
but-
out there. Listen, let me just say this.
I never was like, I was never like that part. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
But
did
the
your
part I
own.
was-
You
yeah, I
did your
did.
own thing.
Yeah.
But yo, man, we be out there, and people would come up to us, and we would have to explain Pickle Man.
And where would you start at?
Well, if somebody comes up and asks you
We're gonna
something
grab-
crazy like that.
Hold on, that note, let's grab some tea.
Oh, yeah.
We had to start up because it's getting too funny. Already, we talking about Pickle Man.
I
It's
know,
off the
man,
hook,
yeah.
man. How can
The
everybody
Magi.
Here's your
Magi
tea.
Kaba.
Now check this out. This one, you grab from the top. We learned how we evolution here because
Okay.
this is hot as hell.
Oh.
And AD, damn, I got the green one. Could you see this on there? Okay.
You're gonna splash a little turmeric in there.
Okay, I'll do some turmeric for you. Boom. Thank you for that. Yo, everybody at home, if you're at your job, your desk, anything, here's your little turmeric.
Ah, yes.
Oh. Should I do something with you?
Huh? Yeah, go ahead. A little shot. There's always nothing wrong with that.
So we doing
Okay.
tea. We doing tea with turmeric powder. All right. Yo, for everybody home, here you go, AD. You got your they can see you. They're gonna lift up your
It'll lift up your
What you
teeth.
doing? What you doing right now?
I'm just still rocking the cold brew again, man.
Cold
this,
brew, cold
this
brew
is all
shot?
I'm always gonna be doing.
I think I want a cold brew today. Yeah, let's
I
celebrate.
mean, you
I'm
got
gonna
all this tea.
Yeah, I'm
know.
gonna do the tea and I'll do a shot of cold brew.
Dang.
Yeah,
Can't do that.
nothing wrong with that. That's
You
nothing wrong. There's nothing
mixing?
wrong. Nothing wrong.
You gonna mix it? Oh no.
Yeah, I feel like mixing today. It's a celebration, you know.
Yeah,
The
man.
album's
The
out.
album's
That's
out.
true.
You
I
know
feel
what mean?
good. I might mix up a little bit. All right. To everybody home, to the Rocketeers, to the craft men that's in the house, and all y'all. We're celebrating. Salute to you and
Salute,
everybody.
salute.
So grab your cold brew, your distilled water, your reverse osmosis, your turmeric and ginger. We doing a turmeric, right?
Turmeric.
Turmeric green tea. Let's shout out to everyone, y'all.
Shout out to you.
One,
Peace.
2, 3, uno, dos, tres. Here you go. Boom.
I
Very
like that.
turmeric.
The turmeric is good.
What do you feel about it? You didn't do your shot, AD. I saw that.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm like
It
administrating.
kind of gives you like I don't know. I remember that time, me, you, and Tiffany. Remember that? What's that one place in West Hollywood we used to go to, man?
I forgot the name of it. It was a
It
tea
closed
house.
down.
Yeah, well, a tea house. I plan on opening up a tea bar.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm planning
That's
on
a great
opening up a
idea.
tea bar. We working on that now. AD, that thing of mixing my own flavors, and I'm ready for that now. Yeah, I checked it out. I checked out the site you showed me.
Yeah, you still have
man,
to.
that's great.
You still have to check out the levels because you're the one that has to select how you want it
ready.
to.
I'm
You have
ready.
to create a proprietary blend,
I'm ready, bro.
basically. Do you know what I
I
mean?
am ready. I said
And,
I'm
like,
He
ready.
said you got to make his own.
So yeah,
strain.
in
of
order
tea.
for you to create your own tea, you've got to create a proprietary blend, and then you have to choose what you want in it. If you want to put turmeric in there, if you want to put black pepper, if you want to put peppermint, whatever.
Off top, I'm already.
You have to
3
blend
in.
it, then you have to
Okay.
test it, see if you like it.
Right, Tesla.
You gotta test it out.
Coil.
And then if you don't like it, you have them adjust it, and then once you come up with the blend that you like, boom, and you can patent that and brand that, and then boom, you got the killer priest.
Okay,
too.
then that's what we're gonna
So-
do. So we're gonna take a little process.
Yeah, you're ready to select now. You're already at the point to
Jasmine.
select.
I
Yeah.
already know anything with jasmine in it, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I just told y'all the secret. Anything that got jasmine in it,
Yeah.
lotus flower, anything that that's got that like beautiful taste to it, man, it's crazy. Oh, Kaba Prax, Red Mercury, Red Mercury, yo.
Was that the song Red Mercury? Is that the joint you talking about?
Man, that was one of the joints, man. Yeah.
Because I remember I did
Yeah, you
one
think you
song.
would say, yeah, you talking about Star Tides floor.
Star Tide. Okay, that's what
Yeah,
it's
Star
called.
Tide floor lamps. Yeah, that's the one that we had to stop on that one.
That one is deep, yo.
Yeah,
I think you crushed everybody on that.
Oh man,
Everybody
thank you, brother.
on
I mean, that was just a zone. That was a zone I was in, man. I don't even know. Me and I don't even know.
Who did that beat?
Jordan.
Oh, he did all the
Miller.
beats.
Yeah, he did all. He did the entire album, and we just zoned out, man. Yo, man, I was just listening to a card when I went back in to listen to it. Let me toast to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm checking out all of them. K-Brax, Red Mercury. Red Mercury is definitely one of my joints too.
Yeah.
That's
Red
definitely.
Mercury is off the chain. How did this album all just come about? Doing it was just one of them things where as though you guys are just recording, or you had it all already mapped out in your mind what this was going to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We did it a little while before.
Okay.
And a little bit before Rocket and during Rocket too.
Okay.
So it was something that we did. So it was another project that we was doing. We did a couple of projects, me and Jordan.
Right.
So this we were sitting on for so long. We was just sitting on it, and it was just the time. You know, we touched it up, of course.
Right.
We touched it up, of course, and when he hit me with it, because you know Jordan, I laid the verses, and then Jordan put the flavor to it, and then we all just blend together.
Yeah, it sounds phenomenal. By the way, I mean the whole, excuse me, sonically speaking, it sounds awesome. The way they mixed it and mastered it, and it just really flows, man.
Thank you, bro.
I mean, not only that, I mean, you put out 2 records in the same year.
My first.
How do you compete with that? How do guys compete with? There's a lot of guys, man. You know, and like I'm gonna say this about the
Shout out to Will Beats.
What's that?
Oh, he asked you what you think about my new album. You breaking it down now? Go ahead.
Oh yeah. A lot. Listen to me, man. We in 2020. We're in the middle of a pandemic, which I don't think is real. I don't know what's going on really. And first time in my lifetime, I can say I'm a little confused what the government is doing. But a lot of guys put out records. To me, the whole offbeat, not offbeat, no beat or percussion, no bass, no percussion, just straight sounds and instrumentals. I think you destroyed all of them guys. As far as the Rocket to Nebula. To me, because a lot of them guys, right? They make the songs. They had, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, see, Wu-Tang was the first one. The whole, no disrespect to Gazelle and all them. Wu-Tang was the first ones to do the no beat just with a loop. In fact, Heavy Mental, the song, right?
Yeah.
That was the first actual, like what Jay Electronica's doing and what Rock Marcy and all them guys doing. There's no beat, no percussion, and just a straight loop. Right. No, you already did. You was the first one to do that, fam.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, here's the thing: when you listen to Rockets to Nebula, right? No beat, the straight instrumentals and sounds, right?
Yeah.
Which is what all these other guys are doing now, correct? You killed all of them. Killed all of them. Because what happens is, right, you go back and you listen to these guys' stuff and they don't have no subject matter. Where's the subject matter? You know what I mean? You got to have subject matter in what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? These guys are copying off each other. They said this one guy sounds like this other guy sounds like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and everybody sounds the same. They trying to create this sound that already existed. You see? But when you dropped your album, Rockets to Nebula, which was on that style, right? You destroyed all of them. Just because it had awesome subject matter. You understand what I'm saying? People don't have no subjects to talk about. You know, people put words together, make it sound cool and everything, you know. But, you know, it ain't really taking... When I listen to your stuff and I listen to cannabis stuff, or, you know, I guess you guys are a little older now, you know, they're not into the... Well, not even just that. Immortal Technique, right? And just people like that. Vinny Paz, right? Mm-hmm. Subject matter. No disrespect. What are people talking about, man? I be buying guys stuff and it's like, what are you talking about, man? It's like, you know, I'm not impressed, man. I'm really not impressed, man. I ain't impressed with none of these guys, man. I like Benny the Butcher, though. I like Conway.
I like Benny, too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? West Side Gun.
Dope. Yep.
West Side Gun. He's a good guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know him personally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's a.
From what I'm hearing, I think he's the brains behind all.
He's the brains behind the whole Griselda camp. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he just said himself. He said he's not really a rapper like that. Mm. He said it himself. He's like, he just said it a couple of months ago.
But he knows the elements. He got the elements.
He likes to bring people together. Mm. And that's what he did. Mm. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, guys got to have subject matter. I think what you're seeing is, because of the trap music has taken over hip-hop for the last damn near 10 years, right? When somebody like Rock Marciano puts out some music, right? And it doesn't sound, it sounds like something from back in the day, that gets all the praise. You know, me and you, Mortal Technique, Jedi Mind Tricks, all of us been putting out music way before a lot of these guys, right?
Man, I need a rocket blast or something. He going in.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put out music before a lot of, not saying we're
bring him back one more time.
You know, not saying that saying that those guys, I'm not trying to discredit anybody, but what I'm saying is that before cats started to roll on the scene, you know what I mean? You had Lost Children of Babylon. You had Jedi Mind Tricks. You had
My Song is dope too.
Immortal Technique. Who you say?
My Song.
My yeah, well, you know, you had all
My
these
Song
people.
Is dope. We be dropping it, yeah.
Psycho Realm. Sick Jackin' and those guys. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Cynic is that's my man, you know what I mean? But you know, again, we start talking about Psycho Realm and Cynic and all them and Jedi Mind Tricks, Paz. I grew up with Paz, you know, basically like one of my best friends. All of us deal with subject matter.
You've been around for a long time, yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you put on, you know, I don't want to start saying names, you put on certain guys' stuff, what are you really talking about, man?
Right.
Well, you ain't talking about nothing. And like, I'm going to go back to what I'm saying, is that because of the trap influence and how it took over hip-hop, right? It gave people like a Rock Marciano a lane. People like Griselda a lane, because that the kind of music that they're putting out, the music that people want to hear that will be considered real hip-hop, the sound, the rhymes, how everything comes together.
Kingpin.
Hush Kingpin, right. You know what I mean? So those guys are now being praised like, oh, these guys are the best guys. But yo, what about the Killer Priest? You know, guys want to praise and give it. You know, you gotta give
the rocket ship.
Because here's the thing.
Something taking off. I'm here. I'm ready.
You know, you can't just forget about Killer Priest. You can't forget about Lost Children of Babylon. You can't forget about Immortal Technique, and then put those guys up there when their subject matter is just really not that good. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that good. It's dope, but it's not that good. Now, when you sit down and listen to Third Eye and Technicolor, you're going on a ride. And that's when you buy a record, or you stream a record, or download a record, for however much money you're buying it for, that's the kind of stimulation in the mind you're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to somebody's music. Not just sitting around like this. Yo, man, that sounds dope. This is some new... Man, get out of here, man. You gotta... Like how we reciting the lyrics. Sometimes you gotta step. What's that song called?
Which one?
From the new album?
Star Time Floor Lamps.
Look at that name. Say it again.
Star Time Floor Lamps.
Star Time Floor Lamps. I don't even. That sound like some crazy. You know, and you put it on, and
like
you go
Ocean Tides, but
you go to the stars.
Yeah.
That's what music is supposed to do to you. Not standing up there with a cup of lean with a fake chain on. You know what I mean?
David Flores in a place to be. Oh, he's shouting you out.
Yeah.
Big you up,
Big up,
Rasul.
Florida. Yeah, big up, Dave.
Thank you,
You know what I
brother.
mean?
Thank you.
You can't
so
be
much,
all
man.
up there standing up there with the cup of lean with the fake chain on. Probably got fake Gucci shoes on that you bought from the internet, the Chinese guy from over in China, man, because you know you can get that stuff. You know what I mean? So I know. So you know, it's all about subject matter,
real
man.
Real talk.
You got to have dope subject matter, man. I love all those guys, but your subject, man, stop talking about cocaine that you don't sell, man. It ain't working. What they need to do is, you guys need to go listen to this. And get, you know what I mean? Get some inspiration. Get some inspiration, man. Some lyrical inspiration, because, you know, these guys, these kids that's listening to y'all, I could just tell they're hungry for something new, and all they have is that. But now you got the new Killah Priest album. You guys need to go back and listen to Rock is the Nebula, and then go back and listen to this and put it together like a composition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that's just how I feel. You inspired what we did. You know, Lost Children of Babylon is like the new Sons of Man.
No doubt.
Literally, hey man, you got to have some good subject matter. Even if you're talking about the streets, like that when I was listening to the song back in the day, the Science Projects. What's it called?
Science Project.
From Heavy Mental. Man, that beat, who did that beat again? That was
Disciple.
Fourth Disciple. Big up the Fourth Disciple. I'm gonna get you too, man. Yeah. Get you. But Fourth Disciple was awesome, man. That track with Hellraiser doing the hook, and just your lyrics from the first verse to the second to the third, how the composition, it's just beautiful, man.
Right. You was in the session too.
I was there. A lot of people don't know I was there for the recording of Heavy Mental, and I was about 16 years old, maybe 17. I can't recall, but
About 16, 17.
Yeah,
Yeah, you was.
yeah.
With the actual song.
Uh,
No, just you was there for a lot of the tracks.
for a lot
you
of the
was.
tracks, I don't know if I think I was there for Science Project. I remember
You was
when
there
you
for
did
Science
that.
Project.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
But
You
I was there
Tachi.
when Priest did Heavy Mental, the song. I was there. I could say I witnessed that happen. So
Wow.
yeah, my man.
Yo, big up to Rasul,
Yeah,
man.
man, yeah,
That makes
you know.
some noise for him with that
Yeah,
one, man.
man.
Yo, that was crazy. Yo, thank you.
Somebody says Ka was the first to fully embrace drumless. That's bull crap. Get out of here with that, man.
Who's
You
Ka?
talking about the brother from Brook Brownsville? He wasn't the first one to do drumless tracks. Wu-Tang Clan was. When you go back and listen to, and here's the thing, man. I'm not bigging up no tracks with no drums, yo. Get out of here with that. It's cool to do that, no, but don't try to say, oh, this person was the first person to rap. You know what I'm saying? AD and Priest, how was he the first person to do that? No. A loop. Actually, what was the song on Wu-Tang Forever with Capadonna? With that loop. Dun, 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 and that ain't had no beat on it. That was just a straight loop.
Yeah.
And Cap just rapped on it.
Yep.
So again,
Make
yo,
it
these dudes, y'all try to put these guys up there like, oh, they were the first ones to do it. You're wrong. Ka was not the first person to do that. And go tell him I said, I don't care. He wasn't the first person to do it.
Yo, Rasul going.
Give props to guys who did it first, man. We living in
Rasul.
2020 and they mad because they I told you what it is. It's like, you know, they yearning for real hip hop.
Yeah.
So they're gonna take these individuals and put them on a pedestal because they don't got nothing to listen to but trap music. But you guys are not tuning into the new Killah Priest album. You guys not saying the fans on here, the people that's gonna listen to
Yeah,
this
they in
podcast.
tune on here,
They not everybody on that's in the feed. Yeah, they down with what we saying. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
you can't put these guys up there on a pedestal and say, "Yo, yeah, he was the first." Man, get out of here! I'm like, you want to really do it? Do it, because Ka Priest is from Brooklyn. In my opinion, Rock is the Nebula blows all of Ka's albums away just by that one record. Go back and just listen to the lyrics. I'm sorry. Big up to Ka, but you ain't better than your albums, and none of your albums are better than Killah Priest albums, yo. Like I said, it's more of like a new age kind of thing, Priest, where they want to grab guys because of the trap situation, and there's not artists really being out there. They would say, boom.
But we do this to inspire, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Yeah, we do this to inspire.
That's
so,
right.
if Kai, we got to play something. See, if Kai's rapping about some
Pull him up.
Yeah, we gotta pull him up. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? So if the cat is rhyming about something with substance and some dope lyricism, then I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like cats that you.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've listened to his whole album. I personally know the cat, and it's cool. It's cool.
Yo, you gotta love Rasul passion, man. Make some noise.
Well, you know, I'm
so you was around. Yo, you was around for a very.
I was around the Wu-Tang.
Exactly.
That's what Kai and all them dudes don't know. I know the Jizza. I know the Riz. You introduced me to the whole Wu-Tang clan. I went out with you guys on a couple of little tours and stuff, so nobody can tell me nothing.
We did.
So and I know Kai. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yo, I'm not putting Kai over Killah Priest. Mm-hmm. Nah. Kai. You got too many albums. See, you never even listen to the dude music.
Nah, man, you be putting me up on.
Yeah, like you know, he was on Jizza album though.
Okay.
Pro Tools.
Yeah. Okay.
He was on that.
Right. So that's yeah.
Jizza know him.
Yeah. Okay. So if Jizza put him on, then he you know
he legit. I guess so. I mean,
yeah,
like, you
Jizza
know
put him on the
it's
joint.
cool.
Then that's a good look. That's definitely a good look. Word. But I gotta hear some of his new stuff. You know what I mean? Because you put me up on somebody else that was rhyming with a mask on or something like that.
Oh, it's this one kid.
And I think he's from like Guyana or something. He always wear the flag. He wear like the Guyanese flag or something.
Oh, that's Mark Hammond.
Shout out to Wu Beats. He made it. He turned it. What's that? Aqua.
That's green.
Oh, that's green for us to do something mean, right? Mm-hmm. With a machine, yo. Be part of the Ghost Dog movie is when he played Priest in the car. That was done by Wakim.
Wakim. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Wakim did From Then to Now.
Yeah, From Then to Now, which is an awesome track.
Yeah.
I was there. Remember when we went to Brownsville, yo?
Yeah.
And we went up we went to his crib, and I was there when he gave you that beat.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yep.
Big up
Me
to
and
Wakim,
Ghost was
man.
going at it over
Big up to everybody in Brownsville, East New York, too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So here we go. We playing what we playing though? From Then to Now, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that now you gotta give RZA props for that, Freeze. You gotta give RZA props for that.
Yeah, definitely. Him and Jim Jarmusch, yeah.
Yeah. But no, Jim Jarmusch, I remember Jim Jarmusch was a fan of you, yo. He's a big remember he was a big fan of your music.
Yes. Almost didn't happen, but Jim Jarmusch told.
I want to know
Listen,
what we're going to do for
this
a
it.
trip now.
Yeah.
Wow, baby.
Shout out to Full Moon. That's Full Moon on
Full Moon on the flag. Big up the Full Moon, man. Big up to everybody in Brooklyn, yo.
Guns, shootouts, and crack cells, blackmails and pack jails, trapped in hell, no peace, cold streets, surrounded by police this whole week.
I never saw this.
With no heat,
You remember this?
no lights, gas pipes, slow leaks, dog fights and low light, low dice, the whole
you know what I
night.
mean?
Thieves creeping in the midnight evenings. We soar through the misty regions. Go to your house, take a vow for the demons. Moonlit, the moon eclipse. Prophet stands in the midst of the 7 candlesticks. I can't take it. Beauty that was once sacred is now getting facelifts. Fake tits and fake lips. Cold embraces, memory erases from the slave ships. My princess, I used to spot her from a distance.
Damn.
Holding my infant, burning incense. The moment intent for her to step in.
never heard
white
this.
tent.
Never heard
Now we step in precincts
gotta
for
go back
your
and listen to
ebony
heavy
prince.
music.
The smell of frankincense. Once treated like a pharaoh with royal apparel.
fires all
Anointed
over the
with
place,
burnt
yo.
aloes. We used to wallow.
We're gonna
among
burn up the
models.
internet.
We had herds, sheep, and cattle. Now we battle. Used to pass over brooks of Kidron. The towers of Lebanon. The pool of Geshron. We used to sing songs upon Mount Hebron. How's gold turned to bronze? How was gold turned to bronze? We was the wisest
Who
and the
requested?
richest. Now we turn to snitches.
Yeah.
Women turn to bitches. In the
Wow,
time of
dope.
harvest,
130.
we was the smartest. Worship wisdom like the goddess. Now we act retarded. We forsuck the wisdom of the fathers. We used to have 1,000 flagons of wine. In Palestine, now we drink Valentine. And rage up in the violent mind. We used to have 100 measures of oil, 80 measures of wheat and barley. We lived golly, listening to Bob Marley before the devils robbed me, chasing us. through
Shout
the
out to
African
Wakim.
safari.
Yeah, Wakim is.
We gotta give Wakim some props.
Must
Big
go
up to
down.
Wakim,
What
man.
goes down comes back around.
Hold up. Let's give a gunshot.
Russell.
Gotta give the God Wakim his shout out. You know what I mean? Shalom to him. Shalom to Wakim. He came up with this beat, man, and me and Ghost, we was going at it. It was a whole story behind this.
I think
track,
I think I remember that. He was trying to take Ghost was trying to take the beat from me.
I think Ghost wanted the beat. Yeah, I think but I think he saved this beat for me or whatever.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
So Wakim know the whole story, man. Shout out to Wakim.
Yeah.
He came up with this track and he kind of like saved the album because we was like in the last minutes, you know.
Yeah,
and then Wakim
went to his crib.
Yeah.
And he played some beats. He played a lot of beats, but that particular one.
Yeah, when I heard that, it was a rap.
Yeah,
it was a rap. That and after the song, Blessed Are Those, right?
Yeah, he did that.
And he did that, and he did
Blessed Are Those. Yeah, he did do that one. No.
Yeah. And he did after the storm. Where do we go from here after the storms are clear?
Is that on Heavy Mental?
Yeah, that's on Heavy Mental.
Okay.
Yo, man, shout out, man. Listen. To all of the greats that became before me, you know, that inspired me and stuff like that, you know. And it's not just rap.
Who was your biggest inspiration?
Man, every time I get this question,
I always say, you gotta tell people that,
great,
please.
yeah, great music. Kane, Rakim.
You are a big Kane. This guy Priest is a big Kane fan, yo. But I understand it's Brooklyn. Yeah. But you got to admit, something happened, man. You know what I'm talking about. Rakim must have heard this guy, man.
Who? No. Rod's first.
He's before. Oh, okay,
Rod's
right.
Rod's before Kane.
Before Kane? Okay.
Yeah, Rod came out. Yeah, Rod's first. But
he was rhyming slower.
Yeah.
Thinking of a master plan.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but money inside my hand.
He used to rhyme like that.
Yeah, real slow.
I used to roll up. This is a fold up. Ain't nothing funny.
It ain't nothing.
And then it came.
But the money. Right.
And then, you know, whatever Kane did, because Kane just came off hard.
Yeah.
So
Lyrical
it turned Rakim into I'm the arsonist, a lyrical tenor. And it just brought the beast out of Rakim.
That's what I think, that Rakim probably heard Kane, yo. And he probably got depressed, yo.
Yeah, I had to go.
He said, yo, I gotta really come hard, yo. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Eric B walked in the studio and was like, yo, man, you need to listen to this.
Well, whatever it is, it brought the beast out of it awakened the God in Ra.
Hey, yo.
And it was like a rap from there. It's like Ra went.
Yeah.
He just was like, oh man.
Yo, man, you gotta go back and listen to
even as old, I'd rather
follow the leader, man. Rakim spit. Yo, he spit probably 1,000 bars in that, man.
It was like the song he said, it was no Omega. See, that I come from rhyming. There was no rules really.
Really, yeah.
And then they made the hook and stuff like that.
All that, yeah.
But it was like, you know, if you could do that, what else could you do? What other levels can you take it to? Because you know, it's just like, because we pyramid builders.
Exactly.
So we pyramid, you know, we ISO. It's just like it goes. You put a brick here, you put a brick here, and then you know somebody's doing a 1990. Then you doing a 20,020.
Right.
And when you stop, when you limit yourself, that's the problem. You know, get out your own way. This is what I always tell people: allow yourself to breathe. Allow your pen to move. Allow your thoughts to, you know, articulate itself. And, you know, because sometimes it's a process, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you don't want the process, you want the pure.
Pure.
Allow yourself just to go.
Well, it also goes back to what I was saying, because I don't want anybody to think that I was downplaying any artists.
Oh, don't backtrack.
But no, but what I'm saying goes back to what you said.
No, you was great.
Yeah.
Brother, you didn't.
Yeah, right.
You didn't do it. No, I'm just saying. We don't do that. What you did was you spoke passionately from your heart.
Right.
So don't even worry about it, because everybody who heard you heard the passion and the truth that was there.
Right.
We're not about retracting the statement because it was great. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we know Wu-Tang did this, and then you say this, and now you put me up on Ka, so I got to go.
Yeah,
You know, they
gotta go
put me
back
up on
and-
Ka, so now I got to. He from Brooklyn.
from Brooklyn.
Too. And
He
so
from Brooklyn.
I sit down. You know, I'm not in tune all the time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when Cass put me, because I was on Elzai, when Cass told me about Elzai, I was like, yo, okay, this is
Elzai,
back.
who's that?
Elzai, the rap. He was a rapper. He was down with it was DJ Notion who put me up on him.
Okay,
Like,
is he dope?
yeah, he's dope. Elzai, you don't know, Elzai's fire. He became like a new like Nas type of rapper. He was flowing.
Right.
This was you don't know who Elzai? Elzai's dope, yo. But then.
Not the name don't sound familiar to me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get up on Kai because you said Kai is crazy. He
This
was
guy,
down with Freestyle Fellowship. He was down with some
Who?
Elzai. Just look up Elzai. He's from Detroit. Dope
Okay.
MC. You know, I bigged him up a couple of times, but
Yeah, I
Rakim was
understand
rhyming.
people.
Yeah, Rise. I mean, come on, Rise.
Yeah.
Rise an interest to a whole different world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he opened up the doors to a floodgates
Mm-hmm.
to a whole different idea of what you could do with the pen and with your imagination and stuff like that.
Wow. You ever heard of a kid named Presto?
So who? Yeah, no, Fresco.
You know
I
Fresco?
know him. Oh, Fresco?
No, Presto.
No.
Yo, it's this kid named Presto, yo. And Cannabis and a few other guys put me down with this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I researched him a couple of years back, and I listened to his songs. I'm like, yo, this dude is fucking ill as hell. But then I talked to Cannabis, and I was like, yo, man, what's up with this kid Presto? And Cannabis like, yo, man, he went off the grid. And it's like, but he was real ill. So
Yeah, I
I'm
like
yeah,
that
pick
Cannabis.
Up pick up the Cambada, too. You ever look, Cambada's one of us as well.
Where's Cambada?
Cambada, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Cambada. Yeah, he's dope. Yeah, he's dope.
Cambada's dope, yo.
I first heard him out in my man, big up to Aslan.
Aslan, yeah.
Aslan, he's
Yo, that video y'all did was off the chain, yo.
Aslan keeping the Maccabee sword going, and I gotta still finish up the track that we doing because we still want to do this Maccabee album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How many
Shout out
songs
to
you
Temple.
got? How many songs you got with Aslan?
We got like six or seven or
Okay.
something like that.
How's he doing?
He's doing great.
Okay.
So he's the first one that played Cambada for me. When I heard Cambada, I was like, yo, make you smile.
Aslan did?
Yeah. It was like, okay, can we get a Killer Priest Starship video, please, AD? Starship video. Talking about
To be the perfect shape of a cube, standing in the center of the universe, with all other heavenly
let's do the video to you. It's hard.
Professor of the Hebrew Thought Department, Class of Kabbalah. Mercury, 36 million miles from the sun. Venus, 67 million miles from the sun. Earth, 93 million miles from the sun. The water in the Nile making waves 6 hectillion tons. Unit followed by 21 ciphers. From the Caduceus, one of those millennium writers. From the country of the gods and the land of Messiah. Path up the 33 stars in the hands of Osiris.
You make me feel good when AD
Speaking
likes
of
it,
the
man.
Shekinah and God's wedding. Messiah has a palace in the highest heavens. In the celestial temple mirrors the image of an earthly presence. Sitting
That's
mystic,
from
acidic
Planet of the Gods, right?
Planet of the-
God
okay.
virtue, no curfew. Bars are
Actually got
unearthed
that.
schools. For 100,000 years, one king ruled. It reads
I like the video.
Talmud in mid-rash, the pyramid vast. Beneath the universe, the moon,
Who did the
burst
video?
of gas. Rabbi Ben holds a Zohar that speaks of the old God that walks in space, becomes solar. God studies the Torah, split the night, dividing the upper and the lower waters. Thus
got a
creating
good shot?
order, then breathing deep into the subconscious sleep transporters. Unfinished creation of the angels.
We up
The
to
first
141
12 hours
today.
of
It's turned
Adam's
up in
life.
here, yo.
And
It's turned
others
up.
powers the body
Man,
of light.
we just drunk some coconut water.
Yeah. Coconut water. I might start just drinking coke, buy a bunch of coconuts, yo.
Chop them up,
Chop
yo.
them up.
When the
Just, you know what I mean? Go for broke.
And man, yo, AD, to make some noise. When AD smile, I feel like I did something. Like, AD, I'm like, oh yeah, AD, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was somebody, Cyrock.
Cyrock is dope too. Cyrock
You know-
sounds like Priest Fame version. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. I lived in Atlanta for a little minute, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I wasn't really too impressed with her at first because I looked at it like, because you know Atlanta, right? They not into the like they got a lot of conscious people out there, a lot of vegan You got a lot of conscious people in Atlanta. But the backdrop, like I was telling you earlier, Priest, is based off of trap music and the strip clubs and all that. So when I was out there, you know, Lost Children been around way before her. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like they was praising her, like, and I listened to the music and I was like, it was dope for a girl. But I think she's awesome, and
Shy Rock is dope.
Yeah, she's awesome. She might be the best female rapper right now. I don't know. What do you think?
Where's Jean Grey at?
Oh yeah, Jean Grey.
Couple Rod Digger. Jean Grey was.
Yeah, Jean Grey was she was off the chain.
Solstice.
Oh man, what happened? Oh, Solstice.
Shy Rock is a couple, man.
Who else? Well,
you don't want to ask me that because you know I'm going straight to the top.
Oh, we gonna say Lauryn Hill?
Of course. Of course. But before
Bomb
Lauryn,
graffiti on the tombs of Nefertiti. That was a crazy line, yo.
Yo. Say that again. Say me headline.
He said, I bombed graffiti on the tombs of Nefertiti.
This is a female.
Female writing that.
So she's the second coming to Light.
Yeah.
So MC Light, you got Queen Latifah.
MC Light had the ill voice.
Yeah.
She had the voice like, ooh la la. What's that one song? She had a voice, man.
Anything, man. I crammed to understand you. I used to be in love with this guy named Sam. I don't know why, because he had the head like that of a clam. Yeah, she was just, her flow, she was just killing it. She was just like, when I heard just like that, just like that, that right there, I was like, this is where I want to be. She's the best. She's the best. MC gotta give it. And then Lauren was like the Nas. She came in like at the time when she came in was like but until her second album. When I heard Lauren's second album, I said, she broke into the ether zones to the night. Mm-hmm. She opened up. Somebody made her mad. She went into the planes. I never knew. Yeah. I'm going to give her flowers too. Lauryn Hill, if you ever hear this, I never knew that she can go into those planes. Boy, she went crazy.
Then that's what I'm saying. Like, it goes back to the whole industry, man. Like,
Coco Chanel has one of the dopest MC voices I've ever heard on any female.
Coco Chanel?
Yes. The dopest. Yo, if she would have kept rhyming.
You think so?
Yes. I'm telling you.
I'm still trying to think in the back of. Amil was dope. She just had too much of a high-pitched voice. I thought she had voices.
She's lyrical.
High. She's lyrical, though.
Yeah, she's lyrical.
Yeah.
I know I was about to set off right now. Now I'm looking at the chat room. I said Amil, but.
Bahamadia, yeah.
Philly.
I forgot about Baham was off the chain.
That's Philly.
Yeah, Baham. And just to let everybody know, Baham used to live in my neighborhood in West Philly, yo. Yep.
Oh, what's my homegirl from Brazil? With the dreads.
Baham. Said, keep it buck. Shy Rock is the best female MC. At this current stage, probably. Papoose wife, yeah. Oh yeah.
Buddy, Remy Ma.
Remy Ma, yeah. I might have to give it to Remy Ma.
But if you want to give, Remy Ma, because she defeated Lady Luck.
Yeah, I don't think that Shy Rock could mess with Remy Ma on a battle, yo.
Can I purchase the
Just Allah? Hell no.
Yes, you could, bro.
Putting up Just Allah in there. Don't bring that dude name up.
Oh, you releasing the Third Eye Technicolor. This is from Earth Observer. That's a good. I should almost wore my Earth shirt too.
Yeah.
That's a dope name, Earth Observer. Says, can I purchase the Rocket and Nebula on vinyl? If so, how? Okay, what's that, Big Cartel?
Was it brand camp?
KillerPriest.tv.
Yeah, just go to KillerPriest.tv. Killah Priest, he gonna put the information for you down there. And also the Third Eye and Technicolor on vinyl will come out according to we had to pause because Mojito was coming. You gotta let Mojito shine, man. You stopping cat shine. Cat lives matter.
Yeah, cats alive.
Cat lives matter, man.
You ever walk your cat?
Or non-lives matter.
You ever walk your cat?
I don't.
So
because
you just leave them in your house all day, running around like that?
I mean,
walk around, yo.
Hold on,
take them outside. Yo.
Let me answer the question before we go too off. Okay, I like that. I want to hear about this. You walking the cat because I want to know how you walk the cat. Okay, and especially Mojito. All right, so according to Jordan, they'll be ready. The vinyls will be ready. I know this personally, but
Technicolor vinyl. Okay, yeah.
For the Technicolor, it'll be ready February.
Okay.
You'll be getting them February. They'll be ready before that, but you'll be there. He's going to be shipping them out February, so you can get all of that. Is he still there? Okay. The track "Wisdom" from Heavy Mental hits the spirit. Let's play Wisdom.
Wisdom. I forget that.
That was done by Fourth Disciple. That's a last minute savior too. We did that at Fourth.
Big up the Fourth Disciple, man.
We did that out in Steubenville.
Fourth Disciple to me is one of the greatest.
In his room.
Huh?
We did that in his room, yo.
In his room? Oh wow.
He had the equipment, small equipment. He had elements like that. You know, he had the small. We was in his room. We did information. We did information.
You did that information in his room?
We did information and wisdom the same, right back to back.
You
So
go to you go to Ohio to do it?
Yeah, went to Steubenville.
Oh, okay.
So we was in his room, like this, because you got to remember back then we didn't know. Our first time doing a whole album.
Yeah, whole album, right.
Remember you did this over AD when I was performing it live? You played it. The river was recorded on Fourth Disciple. That's what
Fourth Disciple or tidal wave is like a Bible page.
That's it.
Like a tidal
Yeah,
wave.
it's real
like a
short
Bible
to the
page.
point. We can start it from the top though. Yo, man, I'm pulling out some dope things, man.
Damn, your understanding have me hunger like a famine.
I feel like this is a celebration right here, man.
The river joy like
Get that album, man.
Fourth disciple.
up to David
Bring
Flores,
forth disciple
man.
Or tidal wave.
Big up
It's like a Bible
the
page.
Jordan River Banks and all the homies from God's Wrath.
Yeah, Marvel,
Black Marvel, Cypher Barker.
Yeah, I speak
else?
to Marvel all the time. He just gave me an L beat, man.
Oh, awesome.
He also did the Angels, the majority of the Angel Mind series that we doing. You know what I mean?
Really?
Hopefully,
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully we get try to look for a TV show or some type of funding. You know what I mean? So for some cartoons. Because we got Dave Flores on here. Mm-hmm. Yo, so if y'all looking, man, we
Dave,
got
man, your stuff is off the chain, by the way.
No
Just
problem.
let you know.
No doubt, man. So we want to take this to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got a lot of, me and you was on the phone with Ngozi.
Yeah. Oh man. Yo,
Yesterday.
night. And Ngozi got a photographic memory, man. You think I can spit some stuff? This brother, man. You had him on the show though. Mm-hmm. Had him on the show last night. Who was we building on, man? We was building on all kinds of stuff.
Kufu. We
So many
went
different things.
all the way. I was in Egypt at one point.
Yeah,
we were building so much. I was like, wow, some beautiful pyramids.
And then we start going into gene sequences and
we went to the gene sequence.
yeah, he really broke it down in scientific terms though. Like the way he did it, the way he explained it to us.
He's a scientist.
Yeah, he sounded like he could have been sitting up in front of a form.
There are others, but he's definitely one.
He's definitely one.
Well,
the whole Amun Ra squad, right?
All
them brothers.
I haven't met none of them.
You met Casual from
I know
Hieroglyphics.
Casual.
You know
I know
Casual's
Casual,
person.
yeah.
You need to get him on the show.
Yeah, I would love that. That brother, he can read the hieroglyphics.
I can read them too though. I know how to read it.
You know how to read it?
Yeah, I can read some of it.
Pull up some hieroglyphics. Pull up some hieroglyphics.
He's probably better than me.
You know, like if you see a falcon, what it mean?
Well, when you look at the
I
falcon,
don't put you on the spot like that. I'm just saying though.
Yeah, it means
it's
just like how can I put it? To get you to understand it.
You read it like that?
Not the
Nah, I'm just
sounds,
kidding.
not the
What
sounds,
is it?
but
Hawk.
it's like when you read. What's this on right here? That says. Okay, this is which one of you want me to?
Yeah, Dave.
try to
We're gonna
translate?
get Ngozi. He's gonna call you. We're gonna get this together. We'll talk after the show, but he's definitely gonna hit you up. Remember I told you?
Oh yeah.
With this brother and
With
Ngozi, and I was telling Ngozi about the science we were gonna do, and we got to have AD in it. Well, AD's part of it, of course. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do some cartoon, man. And AD could do the voice. AD's I don't want to blow you up. He's great with voices, yo.
Who?
AD can imitate anything.
It's only because I got good ears.
Can you imitate me?
Nah, I wouldn't do it like that. I mean,
He could, yo. He's already downloaded your information. Anybody who comes around him, he talks to you it's an interview. He's downloading your information, and when you talk to AD, he's catching all of the mannerisms, and he downloads it. He can play it back to you. Yo.
Right.
That's amazing, yo. That's amazing.
I mean, the
talent.
astrology helps a lot.
I can,
You know
look,
what I'm
I
saying?
can read this one for you right here. This one on the top, it says,
Only on this show, he's gonna attempt to read hieroglyphics.
this one on the top right here. Yeah. If you go back to the
This is
far
real
left
talk
side,
advanced. Get out your own way, y'all.
this is Amun Ra Amun.
Here, look on
Oh,
this
I'm
one
sorry.
over here.
I'm looking.
It's all
I'm
good.
sorry. Okay. Yep. Okay. So when you read the hieroglyphics, you don't read it left to right. Like, excuse me. Like right. You read it like how you would read Arabic. You know how we write like ambidextrous, like you write left.
Yeah, you
and
read it the opposite way.
Yeah, so you read it the opposite way. So it says
So why would they put the falcon this way? And not
this
that
way and not that way? Because that's how you read it. You read it from right to from left to right, not right to left. In fact,
Oh, you read it like you read English.
well, yeah.
Left to right, right? You read this way.
Well, no, excuse me. I'm sorry. From right to
The
left.
falcon's backwards.
Yeah.
I just found the
I mean,
glitch
why
with
is it
hieroglyphics. Am I
like
going to get
that?
stoned for that?
No. Well, what it is you're using Budge's translate Budge, E.A. Budge. And when he translated the hieroglyphs, E.A. Budge was one of the dudes.
Who is this? Wait a minute.
He was a British guy from Britain. He went into Kemet, into Egypt, and he started to actually. You never read the Budge's books, the Dictionary of Hieroglyphics? No. Before or nothing like that?
I don't know this guy.
It's very common. Everybody has his books.
Who said? Hold on, brothers. Let's stop. We're gonna do the drum roll. We got to really sit down and build on this. This guy goes up into Egypt out of nowhere. What year was this?
I can't remember. You pull up. What year did E.A. Budge?
E.A. Budge?
Budge. E.A. Budge. I could be saying it wrong. There we go. E.A. Wallace Budge. Okay.
All right, we gotta
He's
see
the author of these books, the Book of the Dead, and various other publications. If you look at right here, there he is, right there. There he is. Now this guy right here, E.A. Wallace Budge, right?
He deciphered the hieroglyphs.
But it was all wrong though.
I know it was.
Here's the thing.
Let's see his face.
He was
Put
a
his face up there
linguist.
so they can see it. I want to see
This
this
guy
is my first
Budge right
time
here, there he
ever
is.
knowing this. I never
You didn't know
knew
about?
this.
I know you've seen that book before, right? You ever go in the bookstore, Barnes and Nobles, or back in the day in the '90s? Remember we used to go down, what's the name, and buy books, man. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Then,
But I'm saying
Manhattan or whatever. We was down there, but
you talk about that.
You
Barnes
don't
and
remember?
Nobles, Barnes and Nobles.
There you go. But that book right there, the Egyptian Book of the Dead and Egyptian Magic, and also what's it say? The Hieroglyphics Dictionary.
Yo, are we stuck?
Budge was one of the first ones.
I don't see it moving. Are we stuck?
Budge was one of the first ones to actually put the hieroglyphics, the so-called hieroglyphics, into book form, like in a commercial tense, meaning that you could actually put it in book form. You can go and buy it inside the store. But a lot of the translation, when you go back and do the research on it, is a lot of it's wrong. It's like mistranslations. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this guy Budge was one of the authors of. But to go back to you probably I know what you're thinking. How the hell did Budge get this? How did he do it?
Show Budge again. He
So-
walked into
so-
Egypt in 19-something and said he could read those.
No, he was a linguist.
Oh,
Go read his
linguistic.
biography on
Okay.
what he did. And when the Rosetta Stone was the first form to connect, they cracked it from the Vulgate, the Latin, then to the Greek. And then from on. So when you see the Rosetta Stone, you see a couple of different languages on there, right? So after that, once they cracked that code, so-called, right? Some of these white guys from Europe was going in the early 1800s and in the early 1900s. They was going into Egypt and they were translating things and writing books. You understand what I'm saying? Budge was one of them. You know what I'm saying? He was able to go in there. He was able to.
How we know they right?
Well, it's not right. A lot of it's mistranslations. The pronunciation is wrong. Like, for instance, if you say horu, right? That's a common translation, but really it's hard because you have to use Coptic, then Syriac, and then you get down to the actual pronunciation of the hieroglyphic. So here's the thing: it's not called. You don't really say horu. You say hard,
Like that?
hor, here. So you have hor. Sometimes they're mistranslated as hor, H-O-R. Then you translate it as hard, and that's spelled H-A-R. Then it became horu or hiru, right? And then you get to the Greek, and the Greek is Horus. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the mistranslation from the original hard, here, and that word, right? When you translate it, see, it didn't have vowels. There was no vowels back then. So when you look at the ancient language, right? Like especially with Arabic, you have the kosa and the doma, and that's marks in different marks in the Arabic, right? The show a distinction or a change in the sound of the word. If you understood Arabic, I could break it down. I don't want to get too long-winded. But
I can't understand everything. Huh?
No. I'm just saying it's the language. That's all it is. AD, you speak Espanol, right?
A little bit.
Okay, it don't mean nothing. It's just a language. Listen to me. I want to say this on the show. It's nothing great about speaking another tongue. Most people, when you go, I speak Arabic. I be with people, and they see me speak Arabic to them Arabs or the
That's
Africans or whatever.
That you could do that though.
Other people who can't speak it, black people, right? They look at that like that's amazing.
Right.
That's not amazing.
Yeah, it is. Pick Latin.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just
amazing.
It's amazing because that person can't speak the tongue. So you're looking over. It's like you see two people conversing in Espanol, and you see, I walk up and I say, "¿Cómo estás?" You know what I mean? You see a black guy do that. Oh, that's all amazing. Because you think black people, you know what I mean? AD, you think they don't know nothing.
You know how to speak Spanish?
A little bit. I can understand it. Like if I can understand if someone says something to me in Espanol, I can understand. I stayed in Spain for like 4 months, yo.
Oh, okay.
In Barcelona, I stayed in Spain. I went to Madrid and I went to Barcelona and I also went to Cordova and the further down south.
Barcelona.
Barcelona, yeah. So yeah. Here's the thing. So, word, speaking.
Why it's not moving?
Arabic.
Yeah, I don't see nobody talking. I'm trying to answer some questions. Okay. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nothing really special about it. So going back to what I was saying is that when you start to deal with Budge, right? Budge, he translated things using the Rosetta Stone and his knowledge of Syriac, right? But his stuff is wrong. It's wrong.
Right.
So what happens is
What Dr. York had to say about that?
about Budge, he said the same thing. He says what everybody else says. All the African scholars say, listen, man, you don't need to go read Budge's books. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I told you last time.
I thought he was talking I thought he told Budge that.
No.
Budge,
Budge is dead, man. He's dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing. So when you got it was from the Greek to the Latin. Excuse me. Yeah, the Greek to the Latin.
Hit that subscribe
and then down
button.
to the Syriac. They were able to translate from the Coptic to the Syriac. They were able to translate the words. You understand what I'm saying? Go look up how the Europeans was able to use the Rosetta Stone to crack the code because they were speaking French and all these other languages. You go into Egypt at that time, Coptic was the native language.
Okay.
And Syriac Arabic. And like I told you before, that when you go to Egypt or Misri, that's what they call it. They don't even call it Egypt. That's a Greek word. In Arabic, they call it Misri. You know what I mean? And you go over there, you'll find out that Misraim, right? From that word, man, I told you earlier, you know who Misraim is? Menace.
Menace, yeah.
Menace. That's where they get it from, the Syriac word. You understand what I'm saying? The
I
Arabic
wonder if that's
word.
why they say
see
Menace
how they
is something wrong.
Yeah, well, they say that
Don't
the
be a
Menace,
menace.
he was the
first pharaoh, right?
they try to say that, but that's bull crap. Don't listen to anything. Listen, I'm not trying to sound racist. Do not listen to anything them Arabs have to say, and do not listen to Egyptology because they don't know what they're talking about. I just told you about King Thutmose III, right? You've been looking him up, right?
Yeah.
I told you about how he took 1 million slaves from Asia, right? And brought them to Africa, right? Angozi confirmed that. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand how the Europeans were able to come in and translate words. But see, here's the thing. The Nubians and all the indigenous people, the Neolithics and all them people, even them Coptics and them Arabs, they could read the hieroglyphics before the European can come in there. You know that, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Because I told you, I think about 50 in the so-called Egyptian Arabic, because they have the different forms of Arabic, right?
But the thing about them is that they didn't put out no books.
They did.
They did?
It's written in Arabic, though. Remember I told you last week? Listen to me. All of the history of black people in Islam is all written in Arabic. So when you try to go back, when I talk about the Moors, me and the Moors, we have a beef. Because not a beef in a bad way.
You set it off here. All right,
It's
Morris,
just that
come
hold
on.
I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
It's like
Come on
when you
in,
say
Morris.
don't try to use Noble Drew Ali and put him on a pedestal and try to say like he was an imam or a sheikh. He was not a sheikh. He was a Mason who met who? Marcus Garvey. Who did he meet? And who did he tell him about? Deuce Muhammad Ali from Sudan. He said he went to in the 1930s. He went to London to study under this guy, who was a part of the Khalwati order, the Sufi order in Sudan. This is known record. Deuce Muhammad Ali from Sudan. Look him up.
It's on, yo. It's
So-
on right
so-
now. He's calling out all more.
Yeah.
More. Shout out to Ultimate Coffee. He
Yeah.
says you're born with everything you need to understand anything of you. That's a Jew.
That's a Jew.
That's a Jew. That's a Jew.
But you know, when to keep
Yeah, stay on
the
subject.
subject matter.
Yeah.
You follow?
Yeah, go
So the Europeans don't.
What's your beef with the Moors?
Well, here's the thing.
Is it the
And
feds?
AD, no, I don't care about none of that corrupt stuff. I don't really care. They can say whatever they want. I'm not giving you my money, and I don't need to be nationalized by any of you because I have an Arabic name. I don't have an English name. You know what I'm saying? So when the Moors try to come to me and say, you need to change your name. Remember I told you? I'm like, they're using the word Bey and Day. Day is French, Bey is Turkish. Muslims do not use those two words unless you're from Turkey or Malaysia some goddamn where. You're going to use the word Bey. I'm not a Turk. I'm an African. The Arabs came over the hijabs and conquered Egypt and then started to flourish all through what they refer to as the Middle East when in reality is no such thing as the Middle East. How you going to have middle inside the East? It's just the Far East. But they created the Middle East so they could conquer North Africa. And when they went in there, you understand what I'm saying? They converted the Neolithics and all of the indigenous people to Islam and gave them the name Muhammad. Now here's the thing. The Moors are saying, I'm a Bey and I'm a Day. You're mispronouncing the word L and then telling everybody it's eel.
You can pull up that song.
You understand what I'm
Sitting on
saying?
Dock of the Bay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really they don't understand the Arabic. They're saying that they're Muslims. They're wearing a tarbush, calling it a fez. It's not called that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't stand in front of me, you know what I'm saying, and say that you're right. You don't even know what you're wearing. And again, here's the thing. It's my main man AD right here, our Latino brother. They say the word Moor, right? Moor. Look that up. Like we gonna have it. We gonna get into it right now.
It's on.
Cause I want some Moors to get in here.
I have to call up.
I'm ill. That's not how you say it. It's L in Arabic, in Hebrew. Stop it.
Listen, we have to because if y'all gonna go at it, that's all good. Y'all can go at it. Just keep it. Cause could he yell?
Huh?
Could they yell?
Can they yell?
Yeah, yeah, they're going at it right now. The Moors versus Rasul.
Yeah. So here we go. Okay, here we go. Wikipedia, Moor. Go ahead, AD, read it.
Call up True Mass.
Come on.
Let's see. We've got the Moors were the
Read,
Muslim.
brother. Like back in the
Yeah,
day.
let me put
Read.
it on. Let me put it so everyone can see here. The Moors were the Muslim inhabitants of the Maghreb, the Iberian Peninsula.
Yo, I want the Moors to step up on this one.
Yeah. All right, so here, you don't have to go all the way in. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, let's go. Now, my whole thing is that they want to tell you that the original language, according to Noble Drew Ali, of the Moors was Latin, the Vulgate. No, that's false. You know why they say that? It's because them Arabs was able to use the Vulgate, the Latin, and the Greek to translate certain things. You understand what I'm saying? The people that listen to me, the Arabs were the first ones to tap into the ancient civilizations of Sumer and Egypt because they spoke Syriac Arabic. Persian is from the ancient Syriac. They knew these things before the European. So here's the thing: when you make a claim like let me make my point. And use the word Muslim from salama, the word mu being one, salam, peace, one of peace, right? And then try to say, and then you know what they do? They say, oh no, it's more. This is what do you say? You're not a Moor. I'm a mole. I'm a mole. No, it's more, but it comes from the Spanish word moranos, or morana, meaning darkness.
Spain. Now,
AD, you being a Latino brother,
Yeah.
what does the word moranos mean?
Moranos. Hold on, let me make sure I say it.
And they're gonna try to tell me. Here's the thing. They're gonna say no, Rasul, you're wrong. They're not moranos.
Brunettes. Me
No,
gusto
no.
las moranos.
Moranos means darkness, yo.
Darkness.
They got the wrong. Go back.
I love them brunettes though. I just want to say.
Well, you know what's crazy about that?
Now you going in.
Morenos.
Because I can break that down too.
Hold on,
The
let me make a phone call.
brunette is what?
A
person with dark hair.
Dark
correct?
hair. Yeah.
Correct. What they try to do is try to take this word more.
Is that correct, AD? Because it seems like you just agreeing with him.
It's on Google. I ain't disagreeing with nothing.
okay,
It's
okay.
on.
Bring it up again.
No, I said
You might
you
be
agreeing
saying
with
it
him,
wrong.
but is that right? Are y'all saying the right thing?
Yeah, moranos would mean darkness.
That's what it means.
Dog, I lived in Spain and España for 4 months,
I believe you, bro. I mean,
and they would
I
use
only can
that
take
word negro and moranos.
Because he
And
asked.
there
So,
it goes. Look,
moreno.
brown. That is English brown, right? Okay.
It's there. It's right there.
Go back down.
It says brown.
Marron.
Marron is brown. Okay. All right. So we established that. Okay.
What we established?
That the word means brown or dark-skinned person.
Okay.
So what the Moors try to do is they'll take the word Moor and say make it mean some political stuff and all this stuff. Like no,
Like what?
when the Spaniards was writing everything down when the Africans was conquering Spain, they called them Morano, dark or brown skinned person.
It's hard.
You follow what I'm saying?
I got you. I'm with you.
And they'll try to make you think that this word Moor doesn't come from that word. No, it means this, that, and the third. They take the word nagash, right? And say that comes from like nigger, word negro or negra. They'll try to tell you that that comes from that Spanish word in Espanol. It comes from this ancient word. No, nagash means king. What they're dealing with is phonetics. Negra, negro, nagas. Oh, they sound the same. No, it doesn't. They're two different meanings of two different parts of the region of the world. How does it mean that? Oh, because you phonetically think it sounds the same? No. Wrong. These guys says Mores comes from Moranos. There you go. This guy, whoever this guy is saying. So that's the one.
Jizza with a J.
Yeah.
Jayza.
Right. Maroon. No, doesn't mean the same thing, man. Doesn't mean maroon does not mean black, yo. The whole thing is that but here's the thing with here's the thing with people, Latino brothers and sisters, right?
Low key. Oh man, somebody want to come in on Zoom?
Who's this?
Nah,
Who wants to come in and Zoom?
Musaka said. Oh, no, he said that Zoom. I thought he wanted.
Oh, that Zoom. Okay, yeah. So the whole thing is that they want to take a pseudo doctrine of Islam, put Timothy Drew, that's who Noble Drew Ali is, right? And put this guy on a pedestal.
You going in, yo? If I was a Moor right now,
put him on a pedestal and say he's the Mahdi, or the one to come, or the one that already came, right? Because he said, well, he gave you a nationality, right? And then they took the continental flag, which was the original flag of George Washington, right? They used that flag and say, no, this is the Moorish nation flag. But then they use a Moroccan flag, but don't even know where that flag even comes from. You know that flag, you know where they got that flag from? The French Foreign Legion. And you know why that? You know why? Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
Go research this stuff.
You're making some big claims. I ain't gonna
man. Yo, and first of all, here's another thing. What a lot of Muslims won't tell you is that when they were going against the Knights of Templar, not the the Crusades at that time, and the Knights of Templar cut off the pilgrimage to Mecca. Did you know about that? And they had to reroute the pilgrimage to the Maghrib or Fez.
What?
When you make a pilgrimage to Mecca, all Muslims know this. When they were in conflict with the Franks, the French people, and all them people from Europe, when they invaded Jerusalem, right? They cut off the routes to Mecca. They had different routes where Muslims could actually walk and journey and make the Hajj to Mecca, right? The Knights of Templar cut it off. The Muslims had to reroute the pilgrimage or the location to where to Marrakesh, to the Maghrib. The word Maghrib means westward, from the Arabic root word karab. That word means raven. You know a raven is black too. You know that, right? Well, they come in all different spectrum colors.
Yeah.
So you start to get into let's keep it real. You start to get into talking about the color black, and you want to use the word Maghrib and say, well, that means black when it doesn't mean that. And you start talking about a raven, they start to do the research, and they see that it comes from Karab, and that's raven. And then you say, well, the ravens are black. But ravens come in all different colors. Am I correct, AD?
I would believe so. That
Right?
ravens too. Yeah.
So does doves. Doves ain't just white. There's brown doves too. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You ever seen a brown dove?
No.
I have. Pull it up online.
Let's pull up the
brown dove.
You going in?
So the Moors, they're using information, outdated information. Look at that. Look at that. It's a dove. You see? That's a brown dove too. Look at that. You know what I mean?
You showing it, man.
You see how the white motherfuckers be playing with people's minds? You see, they got everybody thinking a dove is white, and they come in all different colors. You feel me? Look at that. That's a pink dove. Look, I don't know what kind of dove is that. You see?
It's multicolors.
Multicolored.
Yeah. There's rainbow.
Goes back to what I'm trying to tell you. You want to don't try to use something from nature and say, well, a raven is black. Bull crap. A raven can be any different speckles and colors. You can't use
different
that.
colored ravens too.
You know what I mean? So my whole thing is with them is that stop trying to say the word Moranos or Moor, right? It's not from that word, and then they turn around and contradict themselves and say, well, they spoke Latin, but Espanol is Latin, correct? So when we go back and we start to research words like negro, negra, moranos, morana, and we translate these words in the Latin. To look at that, that's a raven, all different colors. So there's a black raven too, and a lot of people try to use that to justify the Moors and say, well, it means black, when it's not really black. It's like, come on, man, the word means black, yo, or brown.
I don't see no Moors coming in.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't sit in front of a guy like me who talks to people who speak. I live in an apartment complex, mostly Mexican people. They speak Espanol. I get up in the morning and say, hola, ¿cómo estás? You know what I'm saying? Every day when I see the Mexican lady out there. So it's like, come on, man. don't make yourself look stupid in front of people who speak the language. You know what I mean? Really, here's the thing. Why don't you Moors go talk to the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans and the people from Salvador and tell them to translate the word Moor, because they're not gonna listen to me. Oh, that Rasul don't know nothing.
Nah, you dropping him.
He don't even listen to him.
You can't even.
He can't speak nothing. You don't listen to him for, right? But you got my main man AD. We just pulled up the word. We showed you a raven. We showed you a dove. We showed you what the word morana means, brown, or possibly could mean dove. The definition area of the word changes multiply.
Yo, make sure y'all hit that subscribe.
So, yeah.
Tell them we over here. It's going down right now. Rasul is dropping mega bombs. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you gotta do that. You know, because
don't end it. Keep going
No,
in.
well, yeah.
I want the more. I want the more.
I gotta give you. I gotta give you.
Come on
the
in, brothers.
information.
I mean, you're welcome to call in
You
jump on the
follow
line
what I'm
and give Rasul, let Rasul have it if you got it. Let him have it because he's letting off mega bombs.
If you're a Moor and you say you a Muslim, it's not Muslim. They say Muslim. It's Muslim from the Arabic letter mah. Then there's a salama. Not that's not you mispronunciating the word. The whole doctrine is mispronunciations. So how you gonna come amongst a Muslim?
Show him that.
How you gonna come amongst a guy who was raised a Muslim, right?
Yeah, from the top.
Reading the Quran, right? All that stuff, and then stand in front of me and say you ain't got no nationality and you don't know nothing about Islamic history. You standing up there with a calling a Tartar Bush a Fez, and I told you, and let me tell you something about that too. First of all, they pronouncing it wrong. We don't say Fez. It's Fas al-Maghribi. The original university was in Fez. That's a city, is a place. Fez is a city, a place in Marrakesh right now. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fez was a capital, and it also was a place of learning, one of the great universities.
Twanimore? Who's Twanimore?
We say what?
K. Bob Prax says Blackmore and Twanmore. Twanimore?
Oh yeah, the Twanimore, Black Kaaba Prax. Yeah, the Twanimore.
This is getting more and more interesting, right?
I think I don't recall what it means, but he's on point though. That the brother's on point. We have the blacker Moor, right? The black, I get what he's saying, and the tiny. I think what the brother's saying, you got the blacker Moor would be the Africans, but then Moors would be
what about the Berbers.
Yeah, well, the Berbers could be considered Moors too, because they were a mixed up African descent and mixed with Arab. So when we invaded the Europeans, they couldn't identify. They could identify, but they was putting Arabs and Africans in the same category as Moor because of their skin complexion. You understand what I'm saying?
Or was it more? It's a dad joke.
Yeah.
All right, yo, man.
So again, it comes down. It comes down to really what you know and what you talk about. And really, I mean,
nah, you dropped it, bro.
I'm not saying that there is no history of the.
Black.
I'm not saying that there's no history of the Moors and what Noble Drew Ali.
These were white cards. Yeah.
What Noble Drew Ali was saying was wrong and bad intended. He just gave them a pseudo version of Islam, and it was in the 1930s, and it needs to be renewed.
Gotcha.
The information needs to be updated. Bottom line, I don't care what they say. Yo. Because I'm going to tell you something. None of them Moors can go over there to Morocco and tell them fools anything about Timothy Drew. They're going to laugh at them.
All right.
You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real.
Yo, let me tell you. Because nobody defended.
We ain't got no Moors in here. But let me tell you something about some of them brothers.
Good,
it was a good. I mean, it was kind of somewhat of a rant. But again, it comes down to stop trying to make the word Moor into something that into something else, when in reality the definitionary of the word means brown-skinned person or dark-skinned person. Indeed. Then you have negra. or negro, which is black, like a person like me and you. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is go talk to some of our Latino brothers and sisters, man. They'll break it down to you. And I've done it in Spain, in España, and I've done it with brothers and sisters here in
So you lived in
America.
Spain how long?
For 4 months. Yep, 4 months. That's how I can understand Spanish. 'Cause over there they say "Cómo estás," but they say "Qué tal." You know what "Qué tal" means, AD? "Qué tal" is like what's up.
Like what's going on?
Yeah,
Like what's happening?
yeah. You don't really hear that.
What's happening?
You don't really hear that in America. Most Latino brothers and sisters, they don't use that term.
Yeah, they're like, órale, ¿qué tal?
Or they catala, but you don't really hear it too much.
K-Brack said,
Dice, ¿qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa?
Yeah.
Right.
Órale.
Órale, ¿qué pasa?
okay, we got somebody. K-Brack Bracks, we can always depend on you, brother. And he said, the Moorish Science Temple doctrine is not rooted in Islam. It comes from noble mystic shrine teachings.
Okay, yeah. Now I got okay. Yeah, you're right about that. But here's the thing: the lessons that they gave. First and foremost, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Noble Drew Ali wasn't a Shriner. No, and I know for a fact he wasn't because of his lingo. He was a Freemason. When you see, when you see Noble Drew Ali standing there on a square,
damn, these shits is frozen.
45 degrees, holding his hand to his chest, that is the stance of a master mason. You understand that?
Say that again.
When he's standing on the when he's standing on the square in that one picture, holding his hand to his heart, his right hand to his heart, that is a stance of a master mason, not
Noble
a
Drew
Shriner.
Ali.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Noble Drew Ali.
So here's the thing.
Your statement, so that we clear.
Yeah,
Noble Drew Ali
that's right.
was a master mason.
He was a master mason. He was initiated as a master mason. And you know that by him standing there with the sash, which comes from Islam, right? And Masons don't look, he was basically standing in a Masonic pose, but he was dressed like a Shriner or a Muslim noble. You follow? But here's the thing. The Europeans, the Arabs never gave the Europeans the real lessons from the shrine.
Say that one more time.
The Arabs never gave the Europeans the real secrets or lessons of Islam. Okay? They gave them written manuscripts, a bunch of crap about Fatima, and they don't know anything about it. That's why when you see those Caucasian Masons, they got, that they have more on their, they have more on their fez too. You know that, right? Remember I told you about before then about the symbol of the shrine.
AD, you gotta stop spoiling that cat, man.
You follow me? Remember I was telling you about that about Noble Drew Ali about the Shriners and their symbol, right? They think it's a star and a crescent. It's not a star and a crescent. That sword.
You
That
need a big
sword.
statement, man. You need,
That
when you come
sword.
back with it around.
That sword, right? That's the
Making
sword.
a big statement.
That
You
sword.
have one of the biggest Moors coming.
That sword is the sword of Ali, who was the husband of Fatima. You understand what I'm saying? He married the Prophet Muhammad's daughter. You understand? Then you have which looks like a moon because it's laying down like that. That is not a moon. That's the claw of the Bengal-toothed tiger from Lahore, India. You understand what I'm saying? Has nothing to do with no star and crescent because you can't put a sun in front of a moon. It's an illusion. How you gonna wear a star and a crescent?
You carry the 8.
You understand what I'm saying? It's all symbolism. But you got to understand to be able to break down the symbols. You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, some of those Europeans that you see them walking around with the fez and they're saying they're part of the noble and mystic shrine of the Arabic order, they were never really given the any of the lessons.
K-Bob Black said it's not totally true.
What do you say?
Said Rasul not totally true.
Check out the Brotherhood Purity writing. I understand that too. I've read that, but no, listen, man.
Make some noise for K-Brack. Somebody stepped up to the plate to defend.
But here's the thing.
The Moors.
Let me tell you something. The Brotherhood. What did you say? Let me see. The true Brotherhood. Hold on. The true Brotherhood. Check out the Brotherhood of Purity writing. Listen to me, man. First of all, you speaking in English, dog. And there is no brotherhood of the purity in writing. The word write in Arabic means rakim. Writer. Purity is safa. So you're talking about the Sufis. And you understand what I'm saying? Listen, the Suf, they don't even call, listen to me, man.
I'm listening.
He going into the, listen to me, man. The real Shriners of the are from the Sufi orders of Sudan and Lahore, Pakistan. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the secrets are written in Arabic. I keep telling y'all that. But if you don't learn Arabic, and them Arabs and them Africans ain't going to teach you. So you can sit around and you can read. You can read.
Said he's going to call Dr. York.
Yeah, well, you know, he's in jail. You ain't going to be able to talk to him. And honestly, you don't need to call Dr. York. You gotta get in tune with one of them, you know, a mystic from some of them orders, but they're not gonna really go into, they're not gonna tell you the secrets. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. The Europeans, when you're dealing with the Moors, you're dealing with pre-Islamic, you're dealing with the Muslim, you're dealing with the Arab and the so-called Bedouins who conquered Europe. Most of the people most of the people in their armies were Africans who conquered. So when the Europeans, when the people from España seen the people come, you know what I mean, invade the land, they called them Moranos or Moor, brown skinned person. But remember, I told you, right? When you deal with the word Moor, it interchanges to Arab or black. Or African, you know what I mean? So when the Europeans was writing down the history of the people who were invading their countries in España, they used that word Moor. Okay. The word Moor.
Jeff Rock, I got a question for you.
Okay, what do you say? Oh yeah, do you know who Amadou Bamba? Yes, I do. I am a part of his order. I took my bayat to be a part of the Sheikh Amadou Bamba, alayhi salam. So yes, I do know about Amadou. You know who he is? Sheikh Amadou Bamba?
No, somebody asked you about Pickle Man.
Oh, I ain't going into that. From Senegal.
Triple JC just asked if the Pickle Man wrote any of the ancient tablets.
No, that's a joke, man. I just told y'all earlier, man, that stop asking the daggone question, man. I told you to go get the damn book. It's called God. It's called Is God an Extraterrestrial? That's the name of the book written by Dr. Malachi Z. York L. So you why don't you tap into that, read that, and then we can have a conversation. Like I said, the master teacher talked about a lot of stuff. So,
all right, Mr. Rasul.
Yeah. So yeah, Sheikh Amadou Bamba. Yes, he's one of our saints.
He's one of what?
He's an Islamic saint. He's from Senegal. He fought against the French. Mm. You know what I'm saying? He's considered a mythical sheikh.
Was he a Moor?
He by definition of the word, brown-skinned person, yeah. Mm. But they want to make Moor into some old crazy stuff and like we the Moorish nation. We running around in America holding a Moroccan flag and this is our original flag. It's like, man, get out of here, man. Come on. You don't even know how to say salam alaikum right.
Okay. Who's that for? What's that? What's that? We are the conglomeration of original people worldwide, past, present.
Conglomeration.
Oh, original people, present, ultimately. Oh, he just made a big statement on there. People will gravitate to whatever meshes with the ego. Okay, that's going into the...
Ultimately, people, what do you say? Ultimately, people will gravitate whatever smashes their ego. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing.
That's going into the science of that's deep.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
anything.
Going into the,
because here's the thing, you know, someone, if you are, especially
went to the
black,
Vedas. That's what we was talking about. We was talking about the Vedas and how the Vedas came from Egypt because he just reminded me of that statement you made that was so powerful. Remind me of the Vedas.
Yeah.
Of the Vedas. You know, the hidden books.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So old records. Mm-hmm. And you and
Ngozi. Yeah.
Ngozi were talking about how the Vedas came from Africa.
Yeah.
in some form, but they wasn't called the Vedas.
No.
Or it was in some form of
Well,
enlightenment.
I say the ancestors, right? When you start going back to Kemet and you know, we wrote things down on papyrus, but a lot of the hidden meanings of you know, the stuff like that was written in stone. A lot of it, remember I told you about King Thothmosis III and how he took 1 million slaves from Persia in Asia. So I would assume that a lot of these people, these Asiatic blacks that came into Africa, that was enslaved in Africa, and when they were finally let free or set free or whatever, they took what they learned from Kemet, right, and then spread it across the world. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Somebody asked, why did Dr. York start calling his group the Nuwapian Nation of Moors?
That's a good question. That's an awesome question. Okay, so the reason why
gunshot, that was crazy.
that was a great question because it kind of goes into
Uh-oh.
Gotta
explain that, brother.
Yeah, no, I can explain that. There's nothing wrong
You're
with
in the hot seat.
that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna go in on that. The reason why Dr. Malachi Z. York changed it from the Nuwapian Nation of Moors, right? Is simply because Doc was trying to get the Moors to come and transition over into a real nation with us. You follow what I'm saying? And he wanted to correct the errors that Noble Drew Ali set
So
forth.
he tried to trick them into
No, man. Again, why would he try to trick somebody?
Well, why would he call them the Moors?
Because anybody can use the word Moranos and call themselves brown, yo.
But you just said that he tried to get them to come over.
By saying, yo, we're the Nuwapian Nation of Moors. Let's all come together as, if you want to use that word as and say we are a nation of Moors, right?
Okay, let me change.
Let's hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying, man. And like, let's come together and really do this. I told you last time about Empress Verdiachi and how she used the Moors, and she was a direct descendant of the so-called Washita Nation of indigenous Native Americans, and how she went to the UN and how she fought, and they gave her a charter back, the land, 150 acres of land in Louisiana, right? She fought in international courts, and she won. Okay, so what Dr. York was trying to do is unite the Moors, right, and say, come together. Let's come together, and we can really make something happen as a nation of people. Because Doc already had thousands and damn near 1 million people under him. The Moors ain't really got no big. They ain't really had no big numbers like that, and they was all divided. You feel what I'm saying? You got one section, you got one chapter over here, you got one chapter over here, you got this charter over here, but they all call themselves Moors, but at the same time, they can't come together. That's like if Africa, everybody from Nigeria can say, I'm Nigerian. They're going to all come together as Nigerians. But you can't say, oh, I'm a Moor, and say, well, they wrong over there, and we got all the knowledge over here. So what Dr. York was trying to do was correct the errors that Noble Drew Ali had made. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, you're saying you're wearing a fez, but it's not called a fez. You saying you read the Quran, you don't read the Quran in Arabic. You say Islam, Moor. They don't even greet you. They don't even say Salam Alaikum. When you hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I beg to differ. Everything's 360. Have to speak to the past. Okay. AD, could you pull it back now? Because somebody just had something else to ask. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Tell them, let's get all the way to 250. We get, what's the top we had? 180. We had 170. So let's get it back up. This is getting real good. But it's only one-sided.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
I'm with you. Well,
the
there's
Moors
nobody debating. There's nobody debating. Nobody's debating you, but you're just dropping it.
At the end of the day, I'm using my knowledge of Islam. Me being born and raised a Muslim. I'm not a religious person, but I know what I learned and I know what I was taught. And I understand the Arabic. So when you can't come up to me,
you gotta go back.
You can't come up to me wearing a tarba, right? and you saying all this stuff. You say Islam, Moor, and I'm like, you look like a Muslim, and you don't know no Arabic. So what kind of Muslim is you? You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're talking about, man. Said Washita is pseudo. That's not necessarily true, my brother. The Washita Nation is one of the oldest indigenous Native American tribes in America. That's a part of the Muskogee Nation. There's also the Washita, and then there's the Yamasee. You follow what I'm saying? And that's the oldest Native American tribe. They come from the Gullah Geechee people. And the Gullah Geechee is some of the most, they call them Gullah Geechee, but they're really Yamasee. You know what I'm saying? The black, like me and you, indigenous natives here.
I wish forth called there too.
You can come in, you can call, I'll give him a tongue lashing. He come over here trying to be a Muslim. I'm just gonna speak Arabic to him. You don't know no Arabic, then we can't talk. You gotta keep it real, man.
To text him.
You know what I mean? So, you just gotta know what you're talking about, man. And it's the thing is, I'm not trying to like beat these guys down or anything. It's just that you gotta know what you're talking about when you're dealing with Islam, man. And like, I could be sitting up here saying all this, right? As an American Muslim, right? But at the same time, you try to go over to Saudi or Sudani or Misri, they call Egypt, right? And you talking about Noble Drew Ali and all this stuff, they gonna be like, who the hell is that? Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say Muhammad. No, Muhammad. Muhammad is your prophet. You can't go over there saying that. Try to go and tell the Senegalese about Noble Drew Ali. They'll look at the picture and say, okay, you know what I'm saying? But that it ain't, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you gotta know what you're talking about. The reality of it is that the Muslims, whether they're Shia, Sunni, or whatever branch of Islamic, they come from, they're not gonna respond to any of that crap that they talking about, man. Just to keep it all the way 100 with you, man. They're not gonna respond to that. You gotta know some Arabic, man. You gotta know some Quran. They got I told you that the Circle 7, right? That shit that book was plagiarized from the Aquarian Gospel. You know that, right?
Who?
You ever read the Aquarian Gospel? The so-called, look, he wrote his own Quran. That has nothing.
The Aquarian Gospel.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is that Noble Drew Ali in the 1930s, he wrote his own Quran.
But didn't Dr. York write his own Quran?
No, he translated it.
He didn't write his own tablet?
He wrote his own that has nothing to do with the conversation I'm trying to tell you, fam. What I'm saying is this. Listen to what I'm telling you. This is serious.
Yeah, the cat coming. Go ahead.
You cannot, and if you're a Muslim, and Dr. York will be guilty of this too, you cannot write your own Quran. And then if you're going to do it, it's like, he just went totally off all the subject matter.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So he created a pseudo Quran, gave it to the people in the 1930s.
Right.
At that time, and you couldn't really, black, we was messed up back then.
Yeah. But Dr. York did write his own holy tablet.
Yeah, but that's the holy tablet. That's not a Quran, though.
Yeah, but inside the holy tablet is excerpts from the Quran. And
some of it, yeah.
Yeah, and the Quran, and the holy scriptures, and the Epic of Gilgamesh. So he put that, all of that.
He didn't put he did not put the whole Quran in there, yo.
Yeah, but he just put a piece of it.
Nothing wrong with that. People write books all the time and use excerpts.
So it's okay to use half of it.
If you're trying to make a point, you'll use certain sortas from the Quran to prove your point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What Noble Drew Ali did, Timothy Drew, he created his own Circle 7 that had nothing to do with Muhammad.
You have a problem with that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I have a serious problem with that because I'm not gonna, as a Muslim, right? Like, I'm not religious anymore. But at that, I have a serious problem with that. You can't come up to me and say, hey, bam, this is the new Quran. I read it, no Arabic in there. It sounds crazy. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I always tell everybody, listen, Go take the Circle 7 Quran. Ask for fourth disciple to go to the masjid.
I just hit fourth.
And take that Circle 7 and take it to the imam or your sheikh and ask him, can you read that in the masjid? They're gonna say, yo, man, you don't take that, but the sheikh gonna take it and throw it in the trash can and say, you need to learn the Quran, yo. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just hit him.
So yeah, man, it's just you gotta if you wanna be a Muslim, man. The Quran and Hadith. Some people don't use the Hadith, but it's Quran. Everything revolves around the Quran if you're a Muslim. Bottom line. Your explanations and everything comes from the Hadith. Okay? There's nothing else in it.
Dr. Park wrote his own Quran. Stop, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did, but it was a translation. So you can say whatever. He still called it. If you were to compare Dr. York's Quran to Noble Drew Ali's Quran, Dr. York's Quran is actually more informative about the religion of Islam than that Circle 7. So whoever said that, yeah, I agree with you, brother. He did write his own Quran. But that Circle 7 has nothing to do with Islam.
Fuck, gonna throw an NPC at you.
So
Do you
hey,
so
you gotta be right, yo.
so you cool with Dr. York doing it?
Am I cool with Dr. York doing it?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I didn't particularly agree with it when he put it out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, but I think that what Doc was doing back then was to try to get people out of, because that goes into another bill. The Quran has been translated in so many different ways.
Dr. York do any wrong in your sight?
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can.
But not with knowledge.
Yeah, he can with knowledge too. Depends on how much you know.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So
But-
don't think
but,
I think that Dr. York. I don't want
It's
anybody
flawless.
is flawless because he definitely has his flaws.
Right. Oh shit.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't want you
built-
guys to be
not
sitting up
me,
here
right?
thinking that Kaaba. He brought up man Pascal Beverly Randolph. See,
You know
this
what
brother
time
right
it is.
here, you
Yeah,
know
you
what
on
time
point.
it
Yeah,
is.
you on point.
Yeah, Pascal Beverly Randolph. You have Christian. What's that?
Thank you.
What's his name? Christian Rosenkreuz. I forget his name. The so-called founder.
Rosicrucian?
The so-called founder of the Rosicrucian order. But then you have the brother by the name of Pascal Beverly Randolph, was the one who was in Pennsylvania at the time. He was the one who established the first real Rosicrucian order, which is in Pennsylvania in Bucks County right now. Okay? Well, I'm from Philadelphia. Bucks County is about an hour away, maybe like 45 minutes outside the city of outside of Philly. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So yeah, big ups to
I just hit
Khan
fourth.
and
Let me
Bob.
see if we hit chicken with head.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. Pascal Beverly Randolph was one of the first mystics in America to open up the Rosicrucian order, the Order of the Rose and Cross. But they tried to give the props to the guy Christian Rosenkreuz. If I'm saying his name right.
Man, this is beautiful, man.
You know what I
This-
mean?
Big up, make
Trying
some
to say
noise
that,
for
so-
Rasul, man. This podcast
Yeah.
is off the hook right now.
Yeah. So New York says he has 76 trillion years of knowledge. Yeah, that is kind of funny. But the mind is infinite, so yeah, maybe he does. You know?
Who?
And then you got people sitting there now they want to bring up Dr. York case. I want people to say
You know
he
that's
says-
gonna happen.
Yeah, well, hey,
Go ahead.
got
What you was
to.
about to say?
I could have a build on that too. If you want to have that one day, we could talk about Dr.
we
York's
could do that.
case.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't
Not
think
right
that's
now, but
I don't think that's good for your show because
Yeah,
I know
that's
you
all
actually have respect for Doc.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go into really that. So, yeah, somebody said the Rosicrucians in Philly, Wisconsin, 1600s. That is correct. The brother Thoth, yeah, he's right about that. And so yeah, Pascal Beverly Randolph, right?
Yeah.
He was they try to say he was of African descent
Okay.
because
Was
his mother was from I think he had a white father and his mother was from Madagascar.
Okay.
So yeah, he was half black, but they try to write him off that he wasn't. You know what I mean, and whatnot. So
I don't know.
Look him up. Pascal Beverly Randolph. You know what I mean?
All right, so could we move past this? Because
we can go,
did you do your thing? You did your thing.
You
did your thing. I don't think no
We
more
use
is
the bathroom.
tuning in. Yeah, go ahead. Use the bathroom. I don't think no more is going to tune in on this, on the subject. Now, let's finish this. Yeah, let's finish this. He just went in with some crazy history on the Moors, man. Claiming the Islam part. We gotta wait till I'm gonna wait till he get back so you don't think I'm talking about his back. But it was very enlightening. Some of this stuff was I tell everybody if I don't agree 100%, or you could be right. If I don't know, I just don't know. But I heard his side of the story. And that's real. Are we paused? We need music break. Yeah, okay. So, big out Rasul. Come on in. Come sit back down. All right, let's do a music break right now. What we gonna play? What we gonna play from Jujutsu? From Technicolor.
Man.
Which I want to hear from
I think Red Mercury, yo.
Red Mercury? That's a good one.
I like that name, yo.
Yeah, right now. Yeah,
It's crazy.
Let's play some Red Mercury. And let's go through it. Got this from the summer tablets, the sky scrolls, or the winter texts. And their Tufians, Telupians. Question we coping with: does a God really exist? L. Ron Hubbard, Charles Russell, or Joseph Smith? Water draws up from lakes into clouds that condense, then distill back down, forms a snowflake or dry mist. Drips, depending on its currents. 24,896 miles of the Earth's circumference. Increase a man and woman in abundance. A child's birth to 9 wonders. To place in the sky we under. From gathering patterns of atoms and molecules. It's mystic from liquid to solid food. Whether solid or stew. Our powers move, then go back to the earth for information even found in Tyler stool. Even hair follicles. Dinosaur bones was used as fossil fuel. The caveman invented the tool. The farmers used the cosmos and the mule. From Adam to Moses to David. Spaceships to Solomon ruled. From Essenes to the temples to Ottomans too. Egyptians left their stories on the wall for obvious clues. Walk up the pyramid from the top, the bottom there's tombs. Find the gold, catch the curse, and leave Cairo your doom. Red Mercury. Ounces of brain, pronounce it with rain. 26th birthday, my first album came. Flicks of the beast, the police stood over Malcolm's remains. 1989, we blind. Then United States opened its eye, declare war on drugs, that their own CIA mastermind. Crack was a part of their design, cartels declined. Spending $26 billion on just putting low-level drug offenders in prison. Rappers can shoot a gun, but can't tell me the particles that they're using them. The ingredients in the firearm is the same to make the bodies of neurons and electrons. Copper and bronze, tin and zinc are within the human skin. Give us strength and link, enabled us to think. The same hydrogen found in paper and ink. Bullets are made of lead, the same lead that's in my pencil. The same lead in the paint, I'm coloring instrumentals. With rainbow flows, angels glow, supernova glow, stars are in sync. Mercury. Red Mercury. Exotic sports cars, the biggest suite at the courtyard. Bitches land on the street at the feet of that cross guard who lost guard. Kaleido silver, monatomic gold, and almonds, the oil for clove. All of this the doctors put on hold, cause they on the payroll. Secret conversations, the devil talked to Gabriel. Dialysis patients, foul nation, the ISIS papers, what happened in Vegas, who mastered invaders. A king in the chapel of Asia, his queen bit the apple, he hopes he saves some. Illuminati, Walt Disney, talks with Diddy, Lost City. A man stalks with an assault city. Are you with the platoon in the lagoon? Are you on the beach where they toss frisbees? A parade after grenades, state of emergency. As rare as Red Mercury. One thing about music. Man, yo.
Wow, we got a lot of people in here, man.
Yeah, they're in the building, yo.
What is it? Every time I come on here, man, cats be...
They love you, Sue. Yo, they in here, yo. One thing about music, it's like we built about this before. It's a universal language.
Indeed it is.
Everything's in harmony. You know what I'm saying? So music brings about that. It brings about that beautiful harmony that shines in each one of us.
Exactly.
You know,
especially with your music, man.
I'll
say that about your music. I mean, your music.
You,
you Priest, man. You are the new. You know, we used to back in the day. Used to call it new age music, right?
What you say?
You know, back in the day, you call it new age music. And new age music was like, you know what I'm talking about, AD? You know that term?
Yes, sir.
Like, you are definitely, like when I was creating The Lost Children of Babylon, right? And like our first album.
Love that name, Lost Children of Babylon.
Yeah, I got it from the Bible.
Yeah. Lost Children of Babylon.
Lost Children? Now I put Babylon at the end of it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's Shadrach, Meshach.
Yeah, that's it.
Go ahead.
Everybody know I first met Killah Priest, man. It was like he called a Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from the Apocrypha. Is it Apocrypha?
Yeah.
The three holy children.
Yeah.
You're into biblical studies, you need to read that book. It's one of the books that was taken out of the Bible. And it has
Apocrypha.
the Apocrypha. And
it's one called a pseudepigrapha too.
Pseudepigrapha. Yeah.
You have to be on different levels to read it.
Yeah.
Because you might, grow hair out of your forehead.
Yeah. Well, Priest, he introduced us to the Apocrypha and there's the Maccabees.
Maccabees book. That's
The
what
book
the
of-
Rastas call it.
The Maccabees.
So it's the same book. Yeah, Rastas would call it the Maccabee book.
Right.
And but the book name is called the Apocrypha, which means hidden.
Hidden book.
Taken out.
Hidden book that was taken out of the Bible. So when we was creating The Lost Children of Babylon, we was trying to create that new age sound. So that's where everybody who listened to our music or our albums before, it has that kind of first couple of albums had that kind of like new age kind of feel to it. I don't think people took a liking to it. The hardcore street cats, Rasul, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But we were just on that. We were spaced out. I was a Nuwapian. I was a Sufi. I was like, my mind, even though I lived in the projects and all that shit, my mind was like you. My mind wasn't on Earth.
It was Technicolor.
Yeah, it was Technicolor. You are the ultimate new age MC. You still going at it, man, because I had to strain away from the mystical aspect. With you really went to the, you really went to the cosmos and never came back. You left and didn't come back, yo. You've been in the cosmos for years now, man. You didn't come back to Earth, man. You on the planet of the gods, man. Think about it. I don't know what happened to you, man. Your mind, just transformed, man. Like all of the records that you did, like all the stuff that you did from early 2000 on, has been beyond amazing, man. Yeah, this the lyrical content, man. The content is all. Remember, I told you it's all about the content.
Thank you, brother.
That's what I love about your records, man.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I want to get into that, but somebody got a question for you.
Oh yeah.
This is for Rasul. Woe Beats. He says.
Woe Beats.
Yeah. What Rasul think about the Dead Sea?
The Dead Sea Scrolls. Yeah, I mean that's the ancient books of Israel that they found it in the Qumran Valley. You know that outside of Israel. And those in the so-called Dead Sea Scrolls, I don't know if anybody read them, but it speaks about it speaks about Christ in there, right? And Mary Magdalene. You know that, right? In the Dead Sea Scrolls, they speak about Christ and Mary Magdalene, if I'm correct, and
Drop.
it goes into the actual hidden history of Jesus. Without using the four synoptic gospels, which would be Matthew, Paul, Luke, and John, but in the Dead Sea Scrolls, it goes into the life of Jesus and some of the things that's just not in the Bible. So, if you into that, that's pretty good. If you Christian or Israelite or Muslim, and you want to read that. Somebody's Billionaire, is it?
Oh yeah, Brilliant.
Yeah, that was a great song too.
Yeah,
I mean, you got
thank
so
brother.
many songs, man.
Man,
You got so many great songs. That's
ascendant
Ascend-
chariots.
yeah,
man.
ascendant
That's
cha-
just that's well. See, that's what I was trying to say about music and us being in harmony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And being able to listen to the universe because it talks to us every time through music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you channel.
Right.
Everybody channels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I want to build on the creation of this Technicolor, and the beauty of it is it's the rainbow feeling. It's taking
Yeah,
back the rainbow
yeah.
because they put so much negative on the rainbow.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what's the LGBT, whatever your name is, you know, they done stole the rainbow. No disrespect to the gay community, but y'all can't just take the rainbow like that, man.
The rainbow.
They just ran with the rainbow. They just took the rainbow, put a flag, and said, "This is the gay flag." Like, I mean, listen, listen, man. Y'all do what y'all do, but you can't steal the rainbow. The rainbow should not be just representing one particular group of people who deal, you know, with their sexual connotations. Like, no, the rainbow represents the multiple colors of the sun. Because once the sun hits it, bam, it breaks down the spectrums. Correct?
That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay. Other stigmas on the rainbow is not that I said that in the song, but I'll say it now. You know, it's just some of the negative stigma that other stigmas that they put on the rainbow, like when your computer crashes and everything, and it's like you see the rainbow wheel, and it's like, okay, why does the wheel have to be a rainbow? Mm-hmm. And it feels like a negative vibe. Like if if your computer crash. And AD, you know about this. Computers
Yeah, my
crashing.
computer used to crash all the time.
And if it gets stuck, and then why is the wheel? Yeah, why are you going to put? Because when you see the wheel, when you see the wheel, you automatically it tells you something bad. You know what I mean? Like why would you put the wheel and make it and a wheel?
I don't know.
And the wheel. Yeah, you never got stuck.
The wheel, you know, I got a Mac that does that. You know what I mean? When it freezes or something like that, you just come up.
The wheel comes in, the rainbow.
Yeah.
But it gives you a bad taste in your mouth about rainbow because you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
And it's a spectrum of light, and that makes you like shy away from our very creation, which is the sun. And we get vitamins from there, and so. If it was black and white, I can understand, but you making it all the colors and you make it into a negative kind of aspect towards you. And then, so now, where do we go? Where do we go for here? We take out the negative stigma that they put on the rainbow and make it right.
Well,
back,
here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead, chakras. Go ahead.
Well, it's always everything you're saying is right. Because the rainbow also represents the shock, you know, just different colors of the spectrum to open up the chakras. Well, I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think that they I think I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That the gays they got it, man. They stole it. They took the rainbow, man.
You still on the case?
Because that's what they took the rainbow, man.
Huh?
They stole the rainbow.
They definitely did.
Man.
They definitely did take the flag. But I'm just saying on micro levels. Right on micro levels, on big levels. There's other things. Rainbow cake.
Yeah.
There's a snake. Let me see. Peace to the gods. There's a rainbow snake. Right. There's a rainbow serpent. I don't know if that's a movie or anything, but this rainbow is the sun. Okay.
Somebody said Frankie Nab. Uh-oh.
I would love to get Divine Styler. Well, I'm just showing you my reasons of that Technicolor, because back in the days when color was coming in, AD, you could break down
multiple prisms.
Yeah,
that's what the Technicolor represents.
Prism Records,
Third Eye, and Technicolor. And when I look at the name, of it, right, and I think about it, and I say to myself, "Yo, Third Eye and Technicolor, you're talking about all the different colors inside the spectrum of the sun,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So when you link up, you basically talking about linking the chakras up."
Yeah, indeed.
You know what I mean?
Indeed.
That's what I got from
the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
The Rubik's Cube is they make you figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But it's so hard. Hold on, let me
Who hitting you up?
Nah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, they make it They make it so hard. That's another rainbow. The Rubik's cube, and you have to figure out that stuff, and then you get so frustrated when you can't solve all of the colors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to take it back to when you was a seed in a coloring book. Something simple, because everything don't have to be that big. Colors are colors.
Yeah.
Put them together. You know, I used to love the crayon box when all of the colors would come in. It would give you kind of a good feeling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They even had this one color, silver and gold. I used to always like. I used to keep the crayon.
With the Oh yeah. You remember that?
Remember 64?
Yeah.
64.
You gotta get the 64 crayons though.
Yeah,
They
yep,
got the
64,
like that.
exactly. They had the
because the original crayons didn't come with the gold jump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They know about the colors in there.
Yeah.
Empire Cloud said you can't align chakras. That's easily in the present time. You can align anything once you get out your way.
Once you get out your way, and you focus on and concentrate on one thing, you can line anything up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wanted to say to you,
Rainbows aren't straight. Is why
I want to put this out here. You know me. I'm
poof.
I'm into current
It's
events
funny.
and I'm into the into
Christopher.
science. So I want to let everybody know, including yourself, Reason AD. I was reading a science article today, and they were speaking about the moons on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, 3 days ago, they found an element in the atmosphere of Titan that's equivalent to some of the elements here on Earth. You might want to pull that up. New element found on the moons of Titan.
No. Is it silver? It came through. I think.
No,
Jordan
I know what you're talking. Not
Yeah,
that.
he
You
said
see that?
to
You see
me.
that?
Yeah. He said that to me.
You see that?
Yeah,
But
said that
Titan has found. They have found a new element on Titan.
Let's find this thing. It's gonna be crazy.
NASA. Okay, yeah, here it is. NASA discovers weird molecule in Titan's atmosphere.
Red mark.
I've been doing research on this for the last 2 days and just watching videos on it, and it's very, very awesome. It's an awesome article.
Is it red mercury?
Yeah.
Red.
That's what I'm saying. You just put the album out. You just put the album out, right?
Hey.
Got Red Mercury on there, and
then
NASA is talking about this.
Aligned.
Discovered weird new. Go into a little bit of the build there, AD.
Somebody said "gad damn." Oh, I like that. Gadites.
Many chemists probably barely heard of it. They pronounce it cyclopropenylidine.
Yeah, it's basically C2H2, correct?
C3H2.
Okay, C3H2. I can't see. Scientists say that.
The simple carbon-based molecule may be a precursor to more complex compounds that could form or feed possible life on Titan.
There you go, y'all.
Now, isn't Titan the same planet from
Oh, man,
Marvel's?
There we go, man. You gonna bring it up?
Yeah, you know.
Hey, well, you gotta let him go in.
I know. Go ahead.
You know, the bad guy from
Thanos.
Thanos. Didn't
he's
Thanos
from
come
Titan.
from Titan? Yes.
He does. He does.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Yo.
Yeah, he's from the. He's up. Yep.
They know
Titan
what
was
time it
born
is,
on
yo.
Saturn's moon Titan, as the son of the ethereals. What is it? Eternals. I'm sorry.
So they knew about all of this stuff, huh?
Thanos was born on Saturn. Oh, this is Saturn's moon, Titan.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting. Correlation there.
That's right now. Saw lies.
Stan
read the
Lee
book
and
of Obadiah. Yeah.
Jack Kirby probably.
Obadiah goes in deep.
If somebody's talking about the element.
Yeah. Now I was reading what Jonas said. Read the book of Obadiah. Obadiah is
Obadiah is real
yeah,
deep.
yeah. It's deep. Destruction
Hell yeah.
of it's like the destruction of the whole kingdom.
Yeah.
The Western civilization. It talks about everything that
Yeah.
they build up is gonna be knocked down. They put their eagle on. Yeah.
Yeah.
The eagle being a symbol of the Greeks. And then I don't want to change the subject.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going, bro.
Well, we're talking about this element right here. If you go a little bit more into it, it talks about how, well, I don't have it off the top of my mind. I got to go a little bit more deep into it. But it's an
You got it on
interesting
the bottom of
find.
your mind?
Yeah, I'm not. I can't. I gotta go back and do a little bit
Everybody
more
say, man, I
research.
can't do it off top. Well,
Yeah, I gotta.
Underbar.
I gotta go back and get my film. My re-upload my hard drive in my mind. So But yeah, there
Download
you
the
have
app.
it, though. That's the new. That's a current event for you guys to actually probe into. This was a finding 3 days ago.
Nahash. How about that?
Yeah.
Eagle, Nassau, Germany symbol.
Well, they got oceans and rivers on Titan as well, and not only that.
Come on, man. I just did star ties and floor. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like
star ties
it could.
floor lamps.
Well,
man.
it's someone breaking it down. Said they're saying it's generally destroyed by reactions between ions and natural molecules. Yeah.
So therefore, the elements are awoke, man. The universe is awoke and it's trying to tell us something.
Oh, yes.
It told us something before COVID came. We had different type of signs, but we didn't read them because we lost that science. We like you said, symbols. We put everything symbols in books and stuff like that. They drew it on the walls. Everybody. So getting back in tune, looking at these things, lighting them up because you are that light.
Yeah.
You'll be in tune. The animals know when to run.
Yeah, they do.
They fly
In fact,
when
they know when the storm is coming.
Come on.
You see the animals running.
We're not creatures.
Yeah. You see them running away, and the human being gotta look around like, what the hell is going on?
Exactly.
And then by the time the tidal wave come, is all she wrote. The animals is up on top of the mountain somewhere.
Exactly. We need that computer.
Yeah. But one brother said that Titan has. We said also should be noticed that
The doom of Edom. Yes.
Put that on pause real fast. See what he says. He says, or bring it. Okay. Also, it should be noticed that C3H2 has spin. Now, how do you say that? I need glasses, man. Much like the spin of hydrogen. Yeah. Well, that's what's so great about it is that the fact that this particular molecule has the same compositions of hydrogen. Mm-hmm. And hydrogen, H2O. That's the substance of water, and it could be life on Titan. It could be life there. In fact, they say
they probably just finding out. It's probably been life. You know what I'm saying? It's like it could be fish at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, from what they're talking about, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Mm-hmm. I do believe that there is some kind of complex molecules there on that moon. Okay. And they're going to send a probe out there, a probe in 2024. I think they're going to launch the probe, and by 2035. The probe will actually be there and they'll actually examine the surface of Titan. Nice. This is interesting. Nice. Look that up. And that's one of Saturn's moons. They say that Titan is more inhabitable than Mars. They say that, right? You can go look that up. They a lot of the scientists are saying that. If there is any kind of
they're coming around to it. Yeah. They're coming around to it. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, methane rivers. Yup, they have methane rivers on. If they have methane rivers on
Do we
Mars,
got any pictures of that?
You can look it up. Not pictures of the methane rivers, but they probably have the actual picture of it.
Yeah, they got rivers. They got some bacteria in there, and they do fish.
Methane rivers on the planet on the moon of Titan.
How would you like a nice big fish from the Titan rivers?
That's crazy.
Once you purify yourself in the waters of Titan, Lake Minnetonka, Titan. Prince.
Lake Minnetonka. I like that. I like that.
Prince.
Methane rivers. So here we are. We're looking at is this they saying this is the surface of Titan? There's another picture if you go up. This is what they're saying. It looks. There's one of them. There's a lake. One of the gigantic lakes on Titan. Look at this picture right here, though. Go down. Yeah, that one on the right hand side. This one right here. Yeah, this is an actual picture of the canyons carved deep into the mountains of Titan. Look at that. Pretty interesting, huh? It's a cool picture. If you scroll down a little bit more,
look like something. Let me see. I'm looking for fossils.
Yeah, that's another river. This is if you look at this picture of a rendered drawing on it on the right hand side. Look at that.
Like some of
That's
the pharaohs
probably
there.
what it would look like if you stood on the surface of Titan. You could see Saturn off into the distance. Look at that, methane rivers. Wow. They
Quetzalcoatl and some of the pharaohs over there. Huh?
probably somebody's there. Imagine an astronaut.
Quarter one.
It lands on Titan. Somebody walks out the methane river. Comes out.
Yeah, right. A river over there.
Look at it though. Now this picture right here is an actual picture.
Well, what's this?
That looks beautiful,
What's
though.
this square right here?
Oh, here we go.
I'm just
I
asking.
think that's a
Here we go.
That's
It's
a
not
photographic
flat.
error,
Everything
man.
else is round except the planet Earth.
I'm just saying we
Planet
got.
Earth have to
Oh,
be
here you
flat.
go. Yeah, What you think that's going? What you think about
AD,
that?
why
I'm
is
just
that
asking
round?
why there's a perfect line.
Photographic error, man.
Photographic
Now,
errors.
click it. Now go down.
Look at all these squares.
So what you
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
oh,
it's
you
the way-
said there's life there, like squares, like
Yo,
people. Yeah?
they're trying. If there is any kind of form of biological life, it would probably be on Titan. I think that they're going to find some kind of like
So somebody asked
life there, yo.
somebody asked a point question. Giannis again says, "How you know that's not here?
What?
That picture.
Which one?
Off
The
of
one that
glasses
they?
right now.
Oh, they the one.
Well,
For,
with the
well,
shades,
I'll
yeah.
tell you that I'll tell you because you got to go back and go online and go on NASA.com and pull up the surface of Titan, and you could do it on YouTube. We just got back photographs from Titan, maybe like I think 5, 6, 7 years ago. You can look that up too. When the probe, we sent the probe to Titan, and it was the last couple of years ago where they sent these photographs back, and they're phenomenal pictures. Look at this picture right here of methane lakes
come off this.
on Saturn's moon on the right hand side. Look at that. That's an actual real picture of Titan. Now you can say, well, how do you know that? You get these, these conspiracy theories. They don't think some people think space is fake.
Yeah, the flat Earth guys do.
Yeah, the flat Earth guys don't think it's real.
the flatters,
Yeah, so
flatlining.
but they're wrong though because we have the probe.
Where you at,
They
bro? What's
sent
his
the
name?
probe. I mean, come on, every day I see you over there smiling, man. Listen.
I'm not saying nothing.
Listen. Go. All you
Bro,
gotta do. Hold on, though.
yeah.
All you gotta do, my brother, is look up. You're on Google right now, man.
Look, I ain't a
up.
flatter, but I love them.
Look up
Flat
actual
line.
pictures from NASA taken by NASA's probe that went to Saturn. Okay,
They say-
you can look
wait a
this
minute,
up.
why
I mean, not
is-
Saturn. I'm sorry. Yeah, went to Titan. I'm sorry.
AD, my quick question: why is y'all explain this to me? Why is space fake? What is it then?
Operation Fishbowl.
Here we go. Oh, you said it's a fishbowl?
No, Operation Fishbowl was when they attempted to go through the dome, but they can't go
talking
through
about
the
breaking
dome.
the atmosphere?
They can't break. Yeah, they can't go. They can't go all the way up. You'll always see a space. You always see the ship go up and then it goes down. You'll
Down,
never.
what
You'll
are you
never.
talking?
You'll never see a spaceship go all the way up and then disappear. Never gonna happen.
Have you ever? Oh,
See it
said
go up
yes.
and go down.
have you
the
ever
Disney
went
logo?
Oh, let me ask you a question, man. Hey,
ahead.
let me ask you a question, fam.
Okay, go ahead.
Hard.
Have you ever been to an actual like
Observatory?
launch- Observatory?
yeah.
So you never been to an observatory?
I went into a. I went in there talking all the kinds
Yo,
of shit.
Yo, you could go down to University of Southern California right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have the space shuttle in there.
Yeah. You think that thing went to space?
Yes.
We
Have
think
you ever
it's
examined? Have you ever examined the shuttle?
Yes. Well, you have to consider this. If it was actually in orbit and staying in the Earth's spin,
Watch it. Watch your fingers.
Okay.
it's
Because you gotta
going
grab
really
from the top.
fast. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen to me, my brother. Can Rasul make salat on a pair of
From
shoes
another
for you guys,
from
man?
another flat land.
'Cause- yeah.
Listen, man.
Because we have nice planes like this that go really fast. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a stealth bomber, right? Is
yeah,
that the black?
I can
that's a-
understand how this plane can go fast. Absolutely. Now, you gonna tell me that this shuttle is going 10 times faster?
First and foremost, man, you're talking about two different designs of a flying device, man. The space shuttle was designed as a rocket. First and foremost, that is a rocket. Okay, the stealth bomber, which you're showing me, that's a jet fighting plane. Is advanced jet fighting plane. Two different vehicles, man.
Yeah, but this one I can believe goes really fast.
Yeah, because it can move through our atmosphere really fast. But the space shuttle is actually, yo, you know how much fuel it takes to break the atmosphere, yo?
You know how fast you would be having to go?
Yo, it's real. You have to go and watch an actual shuttle launching first, my brother. You never watched it. You never seen the shuttle go up into the, you know what I mean? He's probably looking at it. He's like, oh, that's fake too.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna say.
No, it goes up, but then it goes and lands somewhere else.
Yo, they just just showed Elon Musk just launched over maybe twice now. Sent that what do they call it? The rocket? It's called a SpaceX Dragon. I forget the name of the rocket, yo. But I've just watched them actually break that. They go into space and connect to the space station and then come back. This was on TV last month on YouTube. It's all over. There you go. Watch SpaceX Starship launch.
No, let's watch it.
No. Yeah. Bring up SpaceX launch 2020.
Now I want to. Okay, all the flat.
There it is. Falcon 9 flight.
All right, let's check it out.
Look, there you have it.
For many reasons. I mean, for one.
This is just
first, but also underlying the fact that.
We're in the throttle lock.
Look at that.
Okay, it's going up.
Here we go, y'all.
Reports say all.
That's just the second abort zone that they're in. They'll continue to be on this.
Here it
until the
goes.
first stage has done its job, and they
It's
switch
starting
over
to
the
curve
second.
because you
At
don't want to hit the dome.
Bob and Doug pulling about 2.3
The dome? What
Gs,
dome?
2.3
Man,
times
there's a
the
dome.
gravity, already
It is curving.
Here it goes.
miles per hour.
Don't hit that
First
dome.
of all, you have to, in order to break the atmosphere,
Getting the MVAC engine ready to
you
launch
have to,
will
you
come
have
out
to,
at 2:40.
you
Yeah,
have to,
just go to the front of it.
yeah, you have to go, you got it a certain way you do it, so it's not going to automatically just go straight up.
Coming up.
The rocket is just going to go straight up like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, it has to kind of curve to break the atmosphere.
Separation.
Wait a minute, what's going on right now? What?
Ignition of the second stage engine to continue.
No, the SpaceX flight is
It
going
look like it's
this
going
off.
down though.
It's
No,
about
it's
to
not
be.
going down, man. It's
Well,
going
where's it
up.
going? That's going up.
Listen, man, you guys don't have, you guys
Nah,
don't
I'm
understand
on
anything
your
about
side, but it
aviation.
shit, that look like it's going down, yo.
Yeah, that's what it appears to look like. It launches
It-
and it goes. Listen, you gotta go. You gotta watch the whole
I'm
launch.
listening. I want to see.
It
what
goes
you said.
up and then when it gets, it has to break it and kind of curve up. There's a lot of rockets do it like that. You can pull this up.
Stage separation confirmed.
This is true.
Copy 2 Alpha.
Now they broke the atmosphere.
Look at this fisheye.
MVAC ignition.
Okay, so the rocket did. Okay, yeah,
It broke the atmosphere.
yeah. It's in space. Look.
All right.
It's really high up.
Separation confirmed. The first
It has
very
stage
high
cameras.
up.
It has
that.
cameras, yo.
The second stage being powered by that single Merlin 1D vacuum
Look at
engine
this.
has ignited.
Look at this fake curve already. You think this is the curve of our? Look, that's a different
We're
curve.
going to continue under the power of this.
That was a
second
different
stage.
curve right there.
AD, what you're seeing in front of you, you're denying what you see.
Yes, look at. You see that curve? Look how sharp that curve
No,
is.
what you're looking at is a shot.
It's a fisheye lens. Okay, notice this curvature. Oh, where did it go?
From about North Carolina up.
You're looking at a
Uh-oh.
different shot and different.
Now it's a
angle, dog.
flat curve. What happened?
Looking good though, getting good call-outs.
Bugging out, man.
Propulsion.
Wait,
You're looking at two
what
different
happened to the
shots.
shape of the Earth?
You're looking at two different shots
You know what I'm saying?
from the camera angle, man. All right.
Look, straight. Wait,
SpaceX nominal
I thought we just saw a curved ocean for a
It's a
second.
different angle, AD, man. You
I
wild
don't know,
out,
man.
Look,
You
it
know what I'm
said that's
saying?
true.
It's kind
They
of throwing me
use
off too.
fisheye lens.
Why is the camera? Why is it like that though? Why is that camera like
Because
that?
if you take it, look,
Because they want you to think the Earth is a ball spinning.
Ground stations. that they're using.
Oh, look at this now.
telemetry and data
I think
back
it's about to be
from
inverted.
spacecraft.
Stage 2 propulsion is still nominal.
It's just the way is the way the
Oh!
camera is the way the camera angle is positioned. Yo.
Yes.
You're
Where's
not-
it going?
you're not-
Where's
That is correct too.
you know you know, hey,
Fake
this has
curve.
already been. Listen, let
I'm
me
just
tell you
saying.
something. This is already you flat earthers been debunked numerous of times.
I mean,
yo.
we're looking at visuals.
You know, but yeah,
Curve.
well, things that you see could be deceiving, man.
Exactly.
So okay, if,
They
why
never wanna
is the
take
sun?
you-
Oh,
They
yes,
never want to
listen.
take you to their leader.
Why
though.
is the sun?
Bob and Doug.
Why
No
is the sun
curve.
a
5,600
sphere?
miles
Dragon
per hour.
SpaceX nominal.
So if the Earth is flat, correct, according to you,
Yeah.
then why is the sun a spirit in a spherical form?
Because
Explain that.
Watch this. Watch this. Go ahead.
because that's the way God has created.
No, you can't use.
In the
don't be
beginning,
using God.
God created
You
the
wanna-
sun
you wanna get
and the moon.
religious on it. You want to get religious on it? Like,
Well, I mean-
come on,
Hold
man.
on. Did the camera see you? I want them
Yeah.
to see you doing that.
In-
Right, what?
they do. They see me.
All right.
In the beginning, God created the sun and the moon.
Touchdown.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the heavenly bodies.
Yeah, but the moon is a rock, dog.
The moon is a heavenly body.
Yo, that's just a term.
That is
they use.
Eve.
No, it's the moon is a crater, is a rock.
The
dog.
moon is
What are
our
you talking
emotions.
about?
The moon is a very important part of the universe and ourselves. It is a reflection.
No,
of
no,
our
no, no,
emotions.
no, we gotta-
She is the moon. She is Eve, and she comes
why I'm
in
quiet
the
on this
evening to even out the day. The sun is masculine. The sun is a savior. If the sun is gone, we are all dead. The sun
Oh, man,
rises.
this is-
The sun is our
Oh,
rising
all right,
savior
all right,
as he rises every morning.
Listen.
Bringing, he is the light of the world. Our savior.
Oh, man.
The son of God.
AD, man.
It's not our son.
we got.
It's God's son.
We gonna have to sit you down, man. We gotta sit
Oh,
you
hey,
down.
you can sit down all you want. I'm ready to go.
Y'all on camera, man.
You
We gotta
brought me
really
out.
Go through this, man. 'cause
Y'all brought me out.
You bugging out, man. You bugging out.
Y'all brought me out.
Hold on, AD.
The moon is
You're going to be sitting there like this.
The sun is Adam. The moon is Eve. Eve comes in the evening. She represents
All right, here's
the
the thing.
evening.
You're doing the
I'm
symbolic.
not gonna say what.
Symbolic
Listen,
time.
here's the thing. Just look up. Why don't you look up what the moon is made of right now? Just go to Google and Google the moon. What is the moon made of? How it was formed?
What do you say it is?
That's a
AD?
question for the Lord.
He said it would.
You have to ask our Creator that. Like create. What is
You
the-
trying to use.
See, you think
trying
we-
to use.
you think we
Somebody
land-
says I'm tripping. I'm not tripping. Rasul is tripping. Yo,
No,
look it up.
Rasul,
Hold
you
on.
can't get caught.
The
You
moon
can't
is
get caught.
look. Hold on.
You
Hold
can't
on.
yell at-
I ain't listening to none of them fools.
No, you can't-
Look,
you can't
Look what it
yell
said.
at
No,
the
no, no,
Rocketeers
no.
and the
No, go
Craftsmen,
back,
man.
yo. No, you gonna look. You see what he
It's my
did?
peoples.
You
They-
can't say the moon is fake, man. We was about to define the moon, dog. You gonna
the
take
moon
us
is
to
What are
that.
you
real.
doing? What are you doing?
The moon
back.
is real, but we didn't land on it.
All right, go back, yo, because we will read with the definition of how. Let's read
All
how
right.
the moon was
Shades
formed.
are off again. Go ahead.
You think this really happened?
He said AD is using sarcasm.
I'm just
All right.
asking if you think it's really happened, because
Hey, I mean, it could have.
I don't know.
I think-
I don't believe that one.
You don't believe it?
No, I don't believe.
When did they land on the moon? What year?
19. I don't know.
1970. Was it
The
1970s?
Eagle has landed. Obadiah.
It was lights, camera, action, boom, because it was a space war. It was a race against.
Yeah, it was a race
Russia.
against Russia and America, who was trying to get to the you know what I mean, into space first. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I think the Russians, if I recall, they had the
Eagles
technology first. I don't know who landed first. Was it the Russians or America, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a space race in arms. But I think we was the first ones to land on the moon.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What year was that? 19 what? 19. Somebody says 1959. Yeah.
Y'all take it on. I'll be right back.
19. Somebody says 19. Listen to me. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Go.
Some of what you say could be somewhat true because you got to think like we didn't have the computers and the technology in 1959. You know what I mean, to do it. So I can
They
I
said.
can somewhat agree with that. But here's the thing.
Go ahead.
if you go back to President Eisenhower, right? President Eisenhower, he talked about how the government was in contact with UFOs, or they was talking about that back in the 1950s.
Okay.
Okay? Going back to what I said last time about Lazar, right? Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar in the 1970s, right? He said he worked on off-world crafts, or what he said the government has in his possession.
Okay.
UFO crafts, unidentifying objects, flying, anti-gravity crafts.
Yeah.
When I think about Eisenhower, and I think about Lazar's story, and I kind of can say, well, maybe they did land on the moon, and they did have the propulsion back then.
Okay.
But that you got to take Eisenhower's word, and then you go back and you got to put it all together and say, well, Lazar's talking about he had anti-gravity crafts.
Okay.
Correct? Could we have had that technology back then?
They said that we did, and that all of a sudden we lost it. How are we going to have technology to go to Mars, but we lost the technology to go to the moon?
Well, we didn't have the technology. Well, I'll explain that. Is the reason why we didn't go to the moon?
It's useless.
But hold on, let me tell you. The reason why is that our engineering, our engineering of the American space shuttle, right? We lacked a certain amount of technology. This is why the Russians, right?
Okay.
Their technology, well, it's better than ours, but it's kind of somewhat the same technology. This is one of the reasons why NASA started to take on private companies like SpaceX and started to work with that other guy that wants to go and build a space station on the moon. I forget, there's another guy that's in the space race as well. And all of those companies are private because the government took funding away from NASA. You understand what I'm saying? To really go into the space race. But now NASA's taking money from private corporations like SpaceX. Go ahead.
What does NASA mean in Hebrew? NASA. Anyone in the chat know what NASA means in Hebrew?
We got Nakash. Remember I was telling you about that, Breeze? That means whisper. I don't know.
Master Mix Rick in the house. Go ahead, say it. You said it before. It says, I forgot. You told me before.
NASA in Hebrew means to deceive.
Sounds like Nakash, the serpent. Whisper.
When you trying to say NASA or Satan.
Right? You trying to use that?
Well, the devil means deceive him.
To deceive.
Well, how do you know if well, again, let's look up the word NASA and where it comes from.
Oh, the chat room told you.
Where does it say?
Deception. But those are all flat earthers.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
Somebody said Nahash.
How is a Hebrew
Nakash.
translation belonging to that?
Nakash, yeah.
Nakash means whisper.
But the other serpent, but what's noon? Because the other is two serpents.
Yeah, you talk about
snake
noon
and a serpent. There's a snake and a serpent.
When you talk about noon, you're talking about the waters. The word nun is talking about explaining water. It's talking about the never form of water.
Over the mic. Yeah. Oh, okay.
NASA is National Association of Space Actors.
No,
there you go.
No,
national. No, you're right. NASA is National Association of Space Agency. I think it might be.
Over the mic.
Not a space agency.
Listen, man.
What happened?
You guys, you flat Earth guys. Y'all done turned my main man AD. Y'all got him. But we gonna get him out of that eventually.
Hey, once you go flat, you never go back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you that.
Flat lives matter.
Once you go flat,
Earthers matter.
Back. Yeah. I did everything in my power to debunk it. I'm like, this can't be true. No.
This has nothing to do with the Hebrew language.
Y'all don't even know.
Yeah, that is true. I agree with the other brother who said, NASA has nothing to do with the Hebrew language at all. But again, this is the good brother, Def Rocker. He's on point. You know what I mean?
Could you?
It could be correlation. I'll give it that. Yeah, it could be just.
It goes back to us saying that phonetically it sounds the same. I mean, again, negas, negro, negra. And,
Okay.
oh, that means that comes from that, but it doesn't really come from that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you can't use a word and it phonetically sounds the same as a word from a different language and say, whoa, that's what that means. No, it does not mean that. You know what I mean? I mean, let's just keep it all the way 100.
True.
You know?
Mojito came to say hi, everybody.
Mojito in the place. Y'all getting along today?
Yeah, he's always getting along. As long as I don't pick him up in front of people, he'll be happy.
When he flips out, when you picked him up, and he flipped, and AD threw him against the wall. He slid down and ran in the room.
You threw the cat.
Yes.
I never threw him
cat.
against the wall.
Yo,
He
C1
flipped out.
Beating on your cats, man. What's wrong?
No.
because
man.
the cat was really trying to go at AD's neck. Oh, that one time, because you touched him at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And he really went in.
He flipped out, and so I just let him flip out, and I was just like, there you go.
Yeah. They did. He ran in the room.
The priest makes it sound that I took him and chucked him, but I didn't.
No, because you didn't want to get cut by him. I mean,
Exactly.
You don't use your what's name, but them claws are sharp.
Hell yeah.
He just wants to be on camera.
Yo, can we put in somebody said cat earth. Yo, y'all know good.
Y'all crazy.
Masuka, yo, you be coming with the good ones. AD is a cat, and the cat is AD? That'd be possible. All right.
There he is.
Cats and dogs. Yeah,
He just want to
stares-
be in the shot.
Yeah, he kills it. He stares at the
He has no idea. He's falling
He's just
asleep in
looking
front
right
of the
in.
camera.
yeah.
You look right in the camera.
He's like, yo. All right, so let's do this before we get up out of here.
Look at the screen.
Could you put in
Go ahead.
future?
Future?
Future technology.
Future of technology.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
I
that?
was watching that. I wanted to build on this. Future technology, yeah. Which one I was looking at, and then we can get up out of here, because which one was it? Go down? All of them is kind of good, but just go down.
I'll be watching some of this stuff too.
Oh, that a little further. Yeah, I would love watching this type of stuff. All right, so go up to, I guess, 2025. Go to the top then. Just take it from there. Yeah, go down one more. Yeah.
2050?
Yeah, let's go there. All right, we're just going to watch this, y'all. We're
New
gonna
things
we're
for
gonna-
our
Look at it.
bodies.
Wow.
Join me as we explore 2050. What would be the future technology?
That's where we're going next, you guys. Holographic technology is coming.
I want to watch
Next
this.
move.
I agree with that.
Watch this together.
We are in the year 2020,
AD, they
and
already
if we're
actually
being
have the
honest with
technology.
ourselves, technology
Yeah, holographic
is
technology.
incredibly advanced, and we're making strides that can push things even farther. We have cars that are much safer than they've been in the past decade.
Not this one, but
We've
it's
been
probably
making fully
good.
electric
Yeah, it was
cars
another one.
that can help save the planet.
Let's go.
There are even plans for self-driving
sorry.
cars and even self-driving Ubers.
No, there's
that
another
make
one.
The
Go.
future
When this
Yeah,
camera.
'cause we kind of already
It's
know.
like this guy's like. Brr, 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 brr. No, it was another one. I don't know, man. I forgot his name. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's him.
Well, that holograph technology with the Tupac show
Oh yeah, that was off the chain.
was still crazy.
What up, Dre? I'm chillin'. What's up, Buck? What up, Snoop? What's up, my nigga?
So we at.
What the fuck is up, Coachella?
So that was cool.
Fucking ring up.
Yeah, this was when did they do this?
Machiavelli in this.
Long time ago, man. I forgot. Hey, put in the chat. When was this?
And God says the city's one. We got something wild into the
Always took out
way.
off this man. The hologram.
Follow me. Keep my flesh in my flesh. Come with me. Hail Mary, run quick, see.
Looks good, yo. This is 1995. They had this technology. Priest.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait.
Tupac died.
Hold on. That's not.
No, it wasn't 1995.
That's what it says, right? It says the replay. That's what I thought it was. 2012,
Yeah.
April 15th,
So that's the end of the Mayan calendar.
Coachella.
2012, right?
It's the live show, so it shouldn't be a copyright strike. Whoa, beats.
You get in trouble for that?
Nah.
All right. I think I found something.
Exchange
All right, hold on. I think it's this one.
Animal that takes over the planet.
All right, go to Future of Human Communication.
I see you, Def. You crazy.
So that
Okay, what's it called?
human communication.
Central telephone
Okay.
exchanges around the world. From there,
Just
we can
human
got that?
communication.
central telephone exchanges around the world. From there, we can
What's the full title?
Human Future of Human Communication. Jason Silva.
Oh yeah, I know Jason Silva. I'm trying to get him on the
Yeah.
show. He's in Aquarius.
Yeah.
That motherfucker deep.
Yeah.
I seen this dude
Some good
live.
stuff.
He did a thing
This
in
is the first one.
it was like a Zeitgeist convention.
Yeah, the first one. The first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna watch this together, y'all, before we
This guy goes in. Yeah, I used to go to the Zeitgeist convention, man. It was a whole bunch of
here?
woke. Yeah, that was in
probably
LA.
there. I was probably there.
You're probably there, right? So Jason Silva was
Where
there.
is it? Hollywood?
Yeah. It
Yeah, I
was at the
there,
Pearl
yo.
Theater.
Yeah, I performed.
Yeah, or was it? I don't know if there was a hip hop show though.
Yeah, I know Peter Joseph. I know the director.
Okay, yes, Peter Joseph
Yeah,
was there.
he paid us to come out there.
Oh shit, maybe
It was
you were.
he flew the whole off show.
And they
not
had
all of us,
like
but-
activists there. That
yeah,
was
they
like,
had the one sister. They had the one actor.
They had a GMO person
GMO.
there.
It was Lost Children. GMO, and it
shit.
was this lady from Egypt.
Yo, you might have been there, yeah. And then Jason Silver showed up, and yo, he does short.
Wait, wait a minute, y'all met somewhere?
No,
He was
we
probably at
out
the same
event.
convention.
Oh,
Because you know
okay.
we did the last album we did was called the Zeitgeist, and Peter Joseph he co-signed it for us.
Oh, okay.
The guy who
That's
made
crazy.
that film.
Yeah.
And we had performed us and
Yeah, we should get Peter Joseph in here too.
Yeah, man, let's make it
I
happen.
wonder what's up with him.
Yeah, let's just
I ain't
watch this
talked to him
joint.
in years,
Let's just
man.
watch this joint.
Okay,
Just-
for sure.
And then we can build on it as it
Yeah,
goes on.
yeah.
I was watching this at the crib, so I said this would be dope for us to watch at the podcast.
Yeah, we got to get Jason Silva in here.
So the philosopher Terence McKenna had a fabulous metaphor
That's him, right?
to express what he felt was the future of human communication. And he talked about an organism called the octopi. And he says that for the octopi, communication, language, was something to be beheld. The octopi wore its mind outside its skin. It could literally adjust its color to blend into its environment, to hide from predators, or to communicate with mates. The point being that its skin was a dynamic entity that could transform its colors in a kaleidoscopic frenzy to express intent, to express agency, to express mind. So that language became this thing, this three-dimensional thing in the world. And McKenna has said it from the beginning, that the world is made of language, that intentionality is everywhere, expressed in our DNA and in our behavior, not just when we move our little, vocal cords. And so you wonder about the future. You look at information technologies, you look at the rise of SMS, texting, Twitter, Facebook, FaceTime, Skype, techno-social wormholes, collapsing distance, human beings finding more and more ways to interface with one another, to express linguistic intent and agency until the whole planet becomes cloaked
Hit that
in
subscribe and hit
mindedness.
that super
This
chat,
is
yo.
the future. Virtual reality, technology, communication, the mind, the interior world turned inside out, expressed as a kind of coral reef animal that takes over the planet. This is the human agency. This is
funny.
Who we are.
Yeah, that's crazy you said that, yo. It does kind of look like it. Like I don't think
real
octopuses
short.
I don't think they're from this planet, yo.
I agree with you, yo. I agree with you.
They just look, or the jellyfish too. Remember I was saying about the planet Titan, right?
Yeah.
And they have methane rivers there, and they have a bunch of other stuff that's going on there.
Right.
It's probably something there, yo. I'm trying to tell you, some kind of organic molecule, like organism that lives in the methane. I mean, it's crazy. You ever see that movie?
Somebody said, "What is the octopus all gas?" What? Yeah. Oh yes. Watch your back. Watch it. It's creeping. They see that? Yo. I think it's about to go down.
When we leave.
Yo. Yo, I had to throw the shade back on that one. Everybody saw that just go down?
Your cat tried to get me, yo.
Yo.
That was great.
Many people try to talk to that cat. Somebody said, yo, it was a technique, right? Back in the days. This cat was teaching me, and I put it up on my what's name? It was called the iron octopus. It was a form of a fighting form. You know, this technique had to deal with, you know, hands, stick, and movement and stuff like that. And he was telling me the iron octopus. It's kind of crazy when you deal with the octopus, man. It's just crazy because they looked like those tentacles. You know what I'm saying? And they are intelligent. Very intelligent.
Well, you know, I remember Joe Rogan, right? He was speaking about. He asked, I think Brian Greene, one of the scientists, astrologers, about are octopuses are they like alien creatures? But you know, the one scientist broke it down. He said that the octopus's DNA is very similar to ours.
The octopus?
The DNA molecule. So yeah.
Play the mimic octopus. It's called the mimic octopus.
Mimic octopus.
Yeah, mimic octopus. This cat right here. Yeah, this dude
Unknown
right here.
until it was spotted.
Oh, look at that.
Here we are. We're on our Animal Planet joints. Could they hear it? What happened to the sound?
In an instant, to appear as seemingly any animal around it. At first, no one had any idea what it was.
The first time I saw it, I just was blown away. You couldn't get a more spectacular animal. It really is the pinnacle of wizardry.
Biologist Mark Norman was the first scientist to study this seemingly shapeless creature. He named it the mimic octopus.
The mimic octopus makes itself look like a living, moving animal. So it pulls all its arms around behind its body and swims along like a poisonous flatfish called abandoned soul.
I'm 43 years old. I'm not 45.
It puts 6 arms down a hole and raises the other 2 arms to look like a poisonous sea snake that has bands along its body.
That's what I was just saying. I was like,
That's
it looks
not
like
enough. It'll swim along looking like a poisonous lionfish with these banded arms looking like the banded spines that come off these very deadly fish.
Yo, that don't look like no fucking.
So far,
like no
15
octopus,
separate species are known to be in the mimic octopus act.
I love the cuttlefish.
And Norman
Somebody said
is
the
not
cuttlefish
always
here.
sure exactly what the mimic is doing.
Look at that one running with legs.
He observed this mimic scuttling along the sea bottom, looking something like a furry turkey with human legs.
It's running backwards too. You see his head?
Sometimes it's hard when you watch a mimic octopus doing what it does to
Yeah,
interpret
his
what's
head
going
was
on.
like
It's a bit
this,
like
and
looking
it
at
was
ink
running like
spots in a
this.
psychiatrist's
The
office.
image.
I don't know what it is. It could be a piano, it could be a fridge. So you get 3 or 4 divers together and you'll argue all night trying to work out what we think it was mimicking.
Where did nature's greatest actor come from?
Now, you know what's wild about that octopus? What tricked me out is that the octopus, in order to turn into a poisoned fish or a poisoned serpent, it knows that humans fear it. So the science behind it is not just that it's doing it, it's the reason why it's doing it that's even crazier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a communication thing. It's like people are scared of poisonous snakes.
Right.
They know that. Where did they get that information from to turn it? Because it would turn into anything. Also, to turn into a stingray. You know what I'm saying? I can understand blending in there, but come on. It's communication. Crazy, yo. Yo. Look like a chicken hawk. Chicken hawk, octopus teacher. Iron octopus. Yo, oh man, we got 178 in the building right now.
158 now.
158, okay.
They still up.
Yo, still up. But I'm glad y'all rocking with us. Let's play another. Let's go some more in the Technicolor.
Yeah. How about
I would have been out, but now we got 2.
Listen,
It's a packed house. Let's have a party.
Listen, play that one song, man.
Oh, Star Tides. Let's
play
do
that,
it.
man.
Star Tides.
You the greatest of MC for this particular song, man. You know, this right here, man.
Oh man.
You did it good, brother.
Humble, brother. Humbled.
You did it, man. You did it, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother.
They should be coming. You know what I mean? Cash should be. You know, because I always say, you know, I don't want to be like, you know. Hey man, I'm like Dave, man. I'm a big Killah Priest fan, man. I know you since I was 16 years old.
No doubt. Who's Dave?
The cartoon.
Oh, Dave. Oh, yeah. Dave. Yeah, shout out to Dave. He's still.
So.
Oh man.
I'm always gonna give you props, but not just to give you props, just to give you props. When I give you props, it's because it's just the composition of the work is just that ill.
Thanks, brother.
Jay-Z should be hitting you up, man. Y'all from Brooklyn. Come on, man.
The home worlds of diverse orders and spiritual being glorified angelic aura, sons and kings and goddesses in the highest planes of consciousness, and celestial schools that reign with dominance, with matchless beauty and superb glory, and blackness that sat with Kufis and 12 juries, and realms outside of the planetary body, godly army, classes of ethereal parties, surrounding the administration of the eternal sun, in the presence of the original one. Tiffany comes, quoting the victory is won. Then I had the epiphany of the mystery of not seen or spoken with tongues. One by one the dolphins leaped over a hydrogen moon, swimming around the darkness, creating a cosmic whirlpool. The beluga whales began speaking, clicking, buzzing in their schools, waving their flippers, the Big Dipper were cool. Behold, this child of the ghetto saw the trial of the devil. After the war in heaven and gas clouds settled, good and evil clash with loud echoes. Then the angels came down and bound the rebels. Key at the threshold, militant range from goddess state came through a stargate and large rates, 000 atomic weight, ball of fire, comet shape, a ball of empire, demonic race. I saw Satan's team rise on the face of the earth like shaving cream. The beast date of birth, the nation scream. This the curse of the angelic general king, waving their wings. Then God, the ultimate legislator, the primary annegator of law, seraphim, Republican, prepare the punishment of war, sharpen a sword, the plausible reinforcement of the cherubim forces, bring Satan in the chains on horses. The devil eyes were white like crack, his teeth looked like crystal meth, his soul resembled death in black, his voice trembled as he scratched, blood came through his sores like promethazine. His sweat was Percocet, the cold death of kings. The smell was bath salt and codeine. Then the clouds came down like heron smoke rings. I thought I lost it. I was exhausted, then I'm altered, then exalted from the torment, then rewarded. To sit in this allness, to this paradise. The sky was agonite, satellites, star tides rising. Ocean world, a reef on Orion, a beach on Sirius B, dry climate.
I'm not even
ultrasonic, the well king of the giants. Seagulls complain around cathedrals. Speak to the sea people, telecommunicate.
I'm not going to repeat that.
We all equal. No forgiveness for the rebellious spirits. The overzealous led the resistance. 1,000 years in hell was their sentence. And judged by the 12 princes, the most high assistance. The smoke rise was endless. The devil goat riders were the witness. They opened the boat to the lower and the higher prisons. Mystics.
Dolphins.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, you put this joint out, it's about to be 2020. I mean 2021, man. I ain't gonna lie, like I told you from the beginning of the show, man. These cats can't mess with this shit, man. I don't care if nobody say, you know what I mean? And like you did a great job, man. From rocking the nebula to third eye technicolor, man. Like there's none of that. You got me. Yo, man, I'm so excited. Lost Children of Babylon. Just to let you know, Killah Priest is going to be on the next Lost Children of Babylon album.
No doubt.
And we're working on it.
Yep.
We got some beats from Vanderslice and whatnot, and we're going to keep working on it. But this man right here is unbelievable, man. When it comes to the pen, you guys he's on another level. Don't just think you could just wake up and roll out and you want to make these other guys out here who we never even knew who they was. You know, these guys they talking about. You put them on a pedestal. You know, no disrespect. I don't want to say no names, but you weren't even around back then, dog.
That's right.
You weren't even in a rhyme cipher, man. And guys just want to put people on pedestals because you don't have nothing else to listen to. Like I told you, man, I was saying, AD. I said they listening to these guys because there's no other. They feel like there's no other hip hop being put out.
That's not Tiffany on that song.
You know what I mean? But here's the thing: We still around. KP is right here. Rasul is right here. Lost Children's right here. We a group. You know, it's hard that somebody asked, when you gonna drop. We working on it, man. There's like 7 other guys in the group. I'm just one person. I gotta put, put everybody in. You know what I mean? AD, you know what I mean? We gotta get everybody on the same page. So we working on it, man. But here's the thing. Yeah, he's saying Rasulullah, when is LCL dropping? 2021, the album is coming. 15 tracks. So yeah, man, and narrated by the great Killer Priest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it comes down to it's like, yo, you can't just be putting these guys on pedestals like that when you got Third Eye and Technicolor by the great Killer Priest, Leo Angel himself. You drop another bomb for Killer Priest, please, in his new album, please.
Yeah, let's do Path Guidance.
Yeah.
Somebody
somebody said Razkaz. Yeah, Razkaz. He's one of us as well. Yeah. Again, niggas is forgetting about yo, ain't no real hip hop. Yo, it's hip hop. But yo, you got Razkaz. You know what it is? They feel as though they want something new. They want to hear something new from somebody else. I think that's great. Yeah, that is me, Rasul from Philadelphia Love Park. You know what I mean? But here we going back to the subject matter, man.
Love Park.
Skateboard. We used to skateboard there. Me and Steve and Dawu and everybody back in the day before we used to skateboard. You know, grew up in Philly, Germantown.
Wise Intelligent, definitely. Yep.
Wise Intelligent is one of us.
Razkaz, Wise Intelligent. All the Horsemen.
Cannabis.
Of course. All the Horsemen. Of course, Cannabis.
Inspect the Deck, too.
Inspect the Deck is,
you know what I mean? Big up the Deck, man. Who else? Who's a zone? Who goes to the zone, man? Immortal Technique, man. We got to put him in there.
Of course. Yeah,
he's one of us as well. Mortal Technique. Vinny Paz. Vinny Paz. Who else?
Wise
Intelligent, yeah. But Tragedy, yo. Tragedy Gaddafi.
Yeah,
Tragedy,
Trash Gaddafi.
Yeah, he goes in. He been spitting knowledge since, 89.
I like you know what? I like
Planet Asia, big up like Starwind, yep. Shabazz the Disciple, yep. Forget about
definitely Shabazz, Nas, KRS-One, yes.
KRS-One.
They're gonna start. They open up the floodgates now.
They coming in.
Yep, Holocaust, definitely.
Holocaust, yeah.
They open up the Cave Reno, yes. They open up the floodgates.
Earl Sweatshirt, nah, man. Don't ever bring Earl Sweatshirt into this conversation ever again. What kind of name is Earl Sweatshirt? No disrespect to the homies in L.A., but hey, man, I listen to his stuff.
Love what's the name though? I love the Homeboy album.
Who?
Y'all gonna laugh, but no, this nigga killed that album. Who? That's my favorite album.
Well, who's that?
Mybe of the last Yonkers, my man.
Styles P?
No. What's the cat? Earl Sweat Wolfgang.
Oh, you talking about
Tyler the Creator?
Tyler the Creator, yeah, he's dope. I
love that album.
I was just listening. You talking about his first one?
No, this last, Igor.
Igor, you
love that album, yo. It was just different.
Yeah.
That album,
you know what it is,
incredible.
You know what it is with him? He make all his own beats. And the beats that it's like hard.
Yo.
And then his voice.
Yo.
He has an awesome voice.
That album is incredible, yo. You want to check out a dope album? Yo.
Tyler the Creator, yeah.
Tyler the Creator, Igor. That I was like, oh man, he was just doing so much stuff on it.
Right.
It reminded me of Andre 3000.
Okay.
A little bit. But that was Tyler the Creator. Yo, he came off with that last.
Somebody
album.
said so. Tyler's dope, and I mean, hey man, I'm gonna keep it real.
No,
because he's trying to say.
No, that album.
I didn't say Earl Sweatshirt was whack.
No,
I said that the subject.
I'm not bugging him. That album was dope.
Yeah, what I'm saying about Sweatshirt is I listen to his shit and it's just, yo, again, it has to have subject matter. I'm looking in the camera. Subject matter. People try to say, you know what they try to say about lost? They say lost children. Yeah, recognize Ali. Salam to that brother. You know about him, right? Big up to Recognize Ali. He's gonna be on the Lost Children of Babylon album, by the way.
Okay.
He's dope.
Dusty Springfield. That floodgates are opening up.
Yeah.
Now.
But here's the thing. People want to say, let me say this about Lost Children of Babylon. People want to say, oh, well, we can't understand Lost Children of Babylon. You can understand everything that the Lost Children of Babylon is saying. I put Earl Sweatshirt joint in. He's saying a bunch of abstract stuff. I got to sit back and see, like, what is he really talking about? When I listen to Tyler, the Creator, he's saying some raw, he's going all the way in. I can understand him more than I can understand Earl Sweatshirt. That's just that's what it is, yo. I ain't dissing him. I'm just saying this is what it is. So hey, it is what it is.
Earl Sweatshirt, I heard he's nice.
He's nice.
I saw something that said
man, it's like, yo, listen, man, these guys is nice, but the subject matter is, if like let's keep it real. Okay?
What about Brother Ali?
He's dope. Brother Ali is dope. Let's put it real, like, how's Earl Sweatshirt gonna use those rhymes in a battle?
I gotta listen to him more. I never heard him really spit.
Even back in the day when we was coming up, like, cause now you got battle rapping, you got guys that just make songs like us. But even back in the day, we was saying raw crap. We were saying raw. Yo, man, I first heard. Let's take it back, y'all.
I should have never said nothing about Tyler Creator. They going in on me, a Tyler Creator.
Hey, man, you like the music?
I like the music.
You like the music. Again, they going in, but it's like it's all about subject matter, yo. Willie the Kid is dope. Yes.
What happened to Chief Kamachi?
Chief Kamachi, I don't know I think Chief Kamachi is a master cryptocurrency. He's into the cryptocurrency. That's when Cat's been telling me, he's mad. I heard he made a lot of money.
That's nice.
He's like a master. But yeah, Kamach. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because me and him had problems back in the day. But everybody looked up to Kamach when we was young. Because he was the only one that we thought that could beat Black Thought in the battle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like him and Black Thought they kind of battled. I wasn't there. But High's Low, man, nah, hell no. Hell no. High's Low. Big up the Juju Mob and my main man, Chief Kamachi, man. Philly all day. That's right. Big up to Chief Kamachi, man. His lyrics, Kamachi lyrics is again, he's one of the illest guys. You know what I mean? Even though we had little problems, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. He's a swordsman. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it goes back to lyrics, man. It goes back to lyrics. I mean, ain't no disrespect to none of them guys. When I pop they shit in, is like it gotta hit me in the core of my being. It gotta hit me in my soul. The lyrics gotta be that compelling. Because cats just sit around and be just listening to music like a bunch of dodo birds.
Dog man, yep.
You know? So you gotta have
Divine Styler.
Yeah. No.
That's why I gotta get up on here. Divine Styler. Remember him?
Yeah, Divine Styler, yep. I mean, I know High's Low. First of all, I was the first one to put him on a record. Yes, Immortal Technique is one of the illest.
Yeah, he's dope.
One of the illest of all time. Percy P. Yep. Wordsmith. Lord Finesse. Exactly. Sean P. Yeah. But see, all the people that these guys are putting. Bahamadia, right? Makami to me is okay. He's okay, man. He ain't. His lyrics is cool, but he's not a destroyer.
Oh, you want to go there?
Yeah. He's not a destroyer of the metaphors. Like, Cash is just saying a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Let's keep it real. When I first heard you, Killer Priest, on the Sons of Man single, listen, you can call Vinny Paz up. I went. It was me, Vinny Paz, Dawu, and Terrence, right? Ancient Kemet, right?
Right.
We went and bought the 5 Archangels because we knew the record store had it. We went down to the record store because we knew we had the single on tape. We went down to the record store. He's like, no, we gotta get the record because we love that instrumental so much. We went down to South Street.
Fourth Disciple.
Yep, Fourth Disciple. Which again, to let it be known, that beat didn't have a drum to it. It didn't have no beat. So again, big ups to Fourth Disciple and the RZA and all of them, because they were some of the first ones to do tracks with no beat, no percussion, no bass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys were the first to do that
Trouble,
style.
man.
So when you said that line, you remember that line? You remember that line, yo? I'm Killah Breeze, you motherfucking ass Christ. When you said that, you yo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you that line was crazy because these guys is not saying that kind of stuff, is what I'm saying. And that rhymes.
Yeah.
Makami is not saying that he doesn't, that the words don't hit me like how your stuff in like Immortal Technique hits me. Like, yo, rewind that back. You hear what he just said? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No
So
doubt.
that's what I'm into.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? You got to be big up to also MF Doom too. You know, he got some stuff too.
Just reading some of the joint.
Yeah. So you got to give props to where it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you know, give props up to the Killah Priest, man, because he's one of the ones that really paved the way for a lot of people's styles, man. Wu-Tang Clan, Killah Priest, Sons of Man gave cat styles to run with, man. Don't be looking around like, oh, the hip hop that's coming out now. No disrespect to West Side Gun, that's my man, but that style has already been done. Period.
It's
what it is.
Name's Trouble, man. Yo, let's play what's the name and get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
It's about time to land the plane. Let's play what they asked for. Path Gotta.
I mean, there's so many joints on this album, yo.
The whole
It's just
thing,
crazy,
man. You could just let the whole album rock, man. Thanks.
There's so many joints, man. I mean,
What's on?
Path Guidance.
oh yeah, somebody said, yeah, of course, man. Timbo King, man. He was the illest.
Here goes the intro.
Yep, MF Doom is dope. He's one of us as well. When I say one of us, he's a part of the God MC crew who spit nothing but information and
You're
knowledge.
prohibited to walk in the pyramids of the mysterious. Walk in the room, touch the tomb of the lyricists. Can't let go, see my genesis, my beginning. Truth be told, behold my witnesses. This bad luck is sand pouring from the ducts. It's hard to stand, all sides you're stuck. The stones will clutch till it begins to fill up. Every 4 seconds the walls erupt. Every door then shuts. Say hocus pocus, the oldest poets. Oldest Moses holding the golden cobras. Guards align like Roman soldiers. You heard the rhyme, the omens told you. Tear through the cobwebs of darkness. Read the words that God said, but you're too hard-headed. Now your arms go dead, you turn into carcass. Get your palms red, or run through the graveyard instead, unconscious.
Take it back one more time.
Reoccurring.
You gotta take it back.
You're prohibited to walk in the pyramids of the mysterious.
That's how you start an album. That's how you
There's so
start-
many crazy
that's how you
lines
start
in
an
that.
album.
Busta Rhymes too, man. He's one of us. You hear the Busta Rhymes album?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. Busta Rhymes is incredible.
Which one want to do? Bring
I
it
like
back?
that. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. Man.
Hot new mix.
Doom,
Yo, that joint was crazy.
We're gonna end it with this. Yeah. We're gonna end it with the beginning.
I know you're gonna dig this.
You're prohibited to walk in the pyramids of the mysterious. Walk in the room, touch the tomb of the lyricists. Can't let go, see my genesis, my beginning. Truth be told, behold my witnesses. This bad luck is sand pouring from the ducts. It's hard to stand, all sides you're stuck. The stones will clutch till it begins to fill up. Every 4 seconds the walls erupt. Every door then shuts. Say hocus pocus, the oldest poets. Oldest Moses holding the golden cobras. Guards align like Roman soldiers. You heard the rhyme, the omens told you. Tear through the cobwebs of darkness. Read the words that God said, but you're too hard-headed. Now your arms go dead, you turn into carcass. Get your palms red, or run through the graveyard instead, unconscious. Reoccurring. You're prohibited to walk in the pyramids of the mysterious. Walk in the room, touch the tomb of the lyricists. Delirious. I'm King Arthur, the macabre in winged armor. The dream solver, sumo legend, Lord of Arata. From the dunes, a shepherd swinging the sword of your father. Say abracadabra, I'm the Mad Hatter of Matter. The traveler of Samaria, the commander of Africa. Went from Canaan to Canada. Went from Wu-Tang to Super Saiyan to the Ukraine. Fire your manager. If he's a fan, I call him a fanager. He's just an Almaya, I call him an amateur. So laid to rest under a cemetery sunset. Young death, one less. So come test the Ethereum beings from the heavenly world. Star Sirius B, coming in and out of Nirvana like a sauna. Too hot like your ganja. As I take you to the man that'll show you the man that'll take you to the man that created the monster. My mic cord is connected to the psych ward. The doctor said I was different with nightfall. I write more slowly between red candles and white dogs that snarl at every punchline ready to bite y'all. This is just a form of response to those who express the rap elders are jealous. Y'all failed to realize what's true failure. Let the fortune teller help you. Let's be clear in addressing your grievance and being disobedient. For to war is not the ingredient for mistreatment. You lack respects when the teachers teach it. Y'all seem pervasive when speaking of the ages. Today, kids, this is sacred. My spot is here for years. Let's wait some years, see if y'all still be here. You have no inherent or expressive state of the obligation to accommodate what you create. Make no mistake, this is no debate. The goal is to be great. Only the real can relate. If you're hypersensitive, that's because your writing skills are limited. Put it in your heart and remember it. Though I empathize, the emotional stress that comes with approaching the best, this is the test. It's improbable and juvenile. Even your chance of what you consider rap is deep. Just be meek, like MJ said. You reach, I teach.
Yo, man, oh man, yo.
That's I mean, just, again, like soon as the album opens up, Reese, you get a song like that.
Man,
wow.
I like what John Wise said. Yeah, it does sound like it could have been the start of heavy mental, like heavy mental too. Yeah, that was the whole vibe of that, man. Yo, yeah, the tea got us going. How you feeling off the tea?
Oh man, I love it. You know, it takes me back in the days, and we used to go to the tea joint.
Go to the tea house. Yeah. We used to go to the tea house. But when I look into that blending the teas, AD, we gotta do that, man.
Yeah.
Man, we got 158 in here, bro.
Yeah.
148.
148. Okay. Yeah, it's about that time to
break out in.
Yeah, land the plane. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that subscribe and tell people that we was over here. But it's time to get up out of here. Tonight's show was very good.
I gotta make sure that people respect the Killah Priest, man.
No doubt.
And Wu-Tang clans, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is.
No doubt. Shout out to True Mass.
Big up to True Master.
Yeah, True Master.
Shout out to Fourth Disciple.
Everybody out there, man. Yeah. Shout out to Lady. Shout out to everybody who's watching who tuned in to another episode of Killah Priest Podcast. It went kind of crazy. We'll be back on Monday with special guests. So is Hari going to be here?
Yeah, possibly Hari and Micah.
And Micah, yeah, Micah's going to be real good. It's going to be on some. Gonna be some health kick, you know. We just did the coconut water.
Coconut water, yeah.
Before this, you ever drink? Of course you drink coconut water, but I'm talking about I cut.
Yeah, Priest brings the actual coconuts.
Yeah, bust it down.
Bust it open. You also bring pomegranate.
Yeah,
bust it open.
I gotta get my pomegranate. Thank y'all for coming. You gonna hit that? You gonna hit that for them? Or you gonna leave with saffron?
Well, yeah, we're gonna leave with saffron and then
All right, peace. All right, y'all. Peace. Dave Flores, shout out to Dave Flores, the whole Flores fam, and everybody out there, man. Peace. Thank y'all for rocking with us tonight. We out of here.
Peace.
You must gain balance within yourself.
Tell you y'all though, Monsters.
Tell me everything you know.
Silk, hallucinogenic power. When Shiva was born, the sea turned to milk.
Yes.
And it snowed turmeric powder. One of her hands reached down and planted the Bodhi.
Yes.
Then handed out roti with chickpeas amongst the thick leaves. Sat the yogi, wearing big beads. Then here comes Jinnah, the enlightener.
Are you ready?
Smell the spice as she entered. She painted the tiger in stripes with henna. The oldest scrolls called the Riga Vita.
That's right.
Hair was non-ether, bigger features.
Yes.
Near the golden monkey, the stone toad, and the salamander. Before Alexandria was conquered by Alexander. Where the gods with the bronze head met the beast with the blonde dread.
Yes.
Dalai Lama meets Brahma. They feast on non-bread. The Buddha was happy and chubby. Rubbed the belly, feel lucky.
Good one.
The gods got mean and turned green like mint chubby.
Moving on.
Romulus and Remus, the she-wolf, gave birth to her puppy.
Yes.
A kid sat doing yoga, played with his pet cobra. He said, Father, I have no attachment. I am one with everything. The sky black.
Everything is connected.
Then came Vishnu from out of flying crystal. I Star Trek through Tibet. Landed down near plants and insects. Approached the orange-robed monk that sat in front of the monastery. The temple of forgotten vows. Of silence, sweat drip from my brow. I bowed. Priest, return to Easter Island. Witness me coming down from a cloud. Holding the mic, hold back the crowd. Melchizedek inheritance, genetic transmission, mysteries of El Leon. Feel the wizardry as you impale to a stone. That's word to Ganesh, killing Dumbo. In the Laura Temple, a Ajanta cave in the jungle. Beneath the stars, many of the ancient gods depict bulls, snakes, birds, or card. Original manuscript held as archives, locked in the vault. Through the cobwebs and smoke, the living dead, spells said and ghosts. The deepest rhymes I ever wrote, beneath the shrine of the goats. Wet, naked, and soaked, from a baby male to Gabriel, riding Haley's tail. Comments hitting your conscience like 80 wells. The teachers in their pride, vain boast, they know nothing. This mic holds substance, and it is they who obey and truly succeeded in achieving total ignorance and sheer bliss. I'm here for years until I'm gone. I'll leave saffron. Saffron. Just saffron. I leave saffron. So as he was the priest, the Zohar, born inside of a stone egg, fell off the mountain, cracked, came up, he rapped. Perhaps I take you to the temple soon. You all meet your doom. The smell of perfume.
Accept the reality.
Must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection. Now, if I may retain my liquids here for one moment, I'd like to continue the redundance of my quote-unquote intestinal tract, see, because to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that it reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation. So, do not misinterpret the chauvinistic...
Give to the United Negro Scholarship Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to develop without help.
Allow me to expose my colon once again. The ramification inflicted on the incision placed within the fallopian cavities serves to be holistic, taken from the Latin word jalapeno.